Good evening, it is Wednesday, it's the middle of the week, and it is time that we jump on into some more good old Warframe. Welcome in everyone, hope you're doing well where you are around the world. Your eyes do not deceive you, this is a very white and blue normal Lavos, rather than the red, black and orange Lavos Prime you might be used to on this channel. All the same, it is still Lavos. Welcome in everyone, hope you're doing well while you're around the world today. This stream could be a little bit disastrous. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes, because there is a very simple plan.
We're getting closer to the 2 years.
That we are, Dark Wolf Seal. That we are indeed. Thank you very much for dropping your Prime here once again up onto 22 months of support. Much appreciated there. And I hope you have yourself a wonderful day. So yes, the goal today is extremely simple. It is exactly what it says in the title, minus question mark, attempting to level cap with Lavos. And full disclosure, I have done no prior research on this, no prior planning. This is entirely untested and is a build that I've thrown together and gone, yeah, that might work. And we'll see how well that works. The idea is not to do it through invis tanking, because let's face it, if you're just invisible the entire time, that kind of defeats the point of levels. Then it's going to be entirely through shields. Now, why is this base Lavos? Why is this not one of my other Lavoses, or Lavapodes? And that is because the Umbral mods are bunk useless for this task. Let's just be completely real about it. They are useless for it. You got 3 Umbral mods, which on their own are individually about as good as their base mods, Intensify aside, and what they offer is, quite frankly, not enough. A bit of a health gain, a bit of an armor gain, and some strength, on a frame that has no abilities to enhance its defenses through strength. Health tag is just not going to work with that. That timer needs to be turned off. Bot, shut up, that was Monday. Sorry, one moment. There we go. I'll stop talking about that now. So yes, the Umbral mods will be no good, and because in their infinite wisdom D decided that a universal polarity does not include a certain polarity, those Umbral polarities are of no use. In fact, they are of negative use by limiting what else can be placed there. So that is why we have base Lavos here. Base Lavos, this particular one, does not have Umbral polarities, does not have those formats getting in the way of alternative builds, and so enables me to utilize an entirely different approach. An approach that may be a little bit inspired, or at least hinted at if you have a look at the 4th ability on this Lavos, because it is most certainly not Catalyze. So the idea is very simple. Lavos, Burst and Prime, Latent, Zoras, Madurai, and Diriga here with Prime Laser Rifle all together have a chance of being suitable. And the only way to find out is to go and find out with this absolutely pointlessly overinvested 75% particle velocity from shards alone. Don't know why I did that, but I did. Let's see simply what it's capable of. And the mission I picked for this task, I didn't think it was hard enough going to level cap, so we're going to go to level cap on Steel Path Disruption Armatus. Because let's face Necromex at level cap, I'm sure that can't go wrong. That is the idea. And so with no further ado, let's get into it, shall we?
If you can hear this,
hello, Drusus. Apparently a lot of people think I'm you. I don't hear it. I really don't hear it.
Beep beep, I'm a sheep. Beep beep, I'm a sheep.
I'm counting on you,
Hey, yeah. Thank you very much for the 24-month resub there. 2 whole years of support, much appreciated. And apparently you're a sheep now. I'm trying not to get that song stuck in my head now, you bastard. Alright then, so let's get cracking on this. Now the idea behind the build is pretty simple. Don't die. Without using invis, because that's just boring and cheating.
Excellent. Look for a conduit with a matching glyph.
There we are.
That's it. Protect the conduit and watch out for
I'll be honest, honestly, if you completely ignore that your voices don't sound the same, the pace and accent sound roughly similar. Yes, we appear to be from approximately the same country. Wow. Must be the same person. Alright, that one died eventually.
Mama have captured the dockets.
Thing is, it didn't survive long enough for me to be able to utilize my
The Gruslings
ability
have a
again.
Particular appetite for dockets.
So far, it's just Lavos doing Lavos stuff, right? We're not going to see anything remotely close to level cap style scaling until the mission's been going a hot minute. We'll see how that all comes together. Where is this one? This one is a long distance over this way. We need the purple one before I want to leave this room. Also, hi there, what are you? Abilities use no energy and cast faster. Sure, why not? Why not? Think Lavos with a shield strat feels so weird for you? Yeah, I used a shield strat Lavos previously when I was facing the Apex tank. But that really was about the limit of it. And even that one was less shield than this one. It was just kind of, put the shield regen on and hope for the best. In this case, a little more to it. Oh, good, good. 2 of the white keys. I'm looking for the purple key so I can leave this room. Because whilst I am in this room and the enemies are spawning in this area, I don't want to run 200 meters away and slow down the spawns. Lavos known for worst efficiency in the game? Not even sure what you're on about with that, to be quite honest with you. Energy efficiency. Lavos is perfectly energy efficient, yeah, sure. Oh, I see. You were trying to put a Keck W on the end, but forgot to type it. Got it. Sarcasm does not translate if you don't even slightly enter it in a text chat, sorry. If you're going to say one thing and mean the exact opposite, you're going to have to do a little bit more than that to help me out.
And probably half my library.
Hey, come on you. Perish. It's been a hot minute since I last headshot killed something. Can I please, there we go, have something I can headshot kill? The one downside of fighting a faction that is 90% shoulders and wrists is that there aren't very many headshots to hit. And I actually completely ran out of headshot stacks for a moment there. Which, and I don't need to really explain this, but I'm going to point it out there, is a problem. In fact, I've just lost another headshot stack. It's been over 20 seconds since I last headshot something to death. Where's something I can headshot to death? This doesn't have a headshot to death. This one, the headshot blows up before it dies. This one, weak spots, yes. Does it count as a headshot kill? Like fuck does it. So yeah, that's pain. Hi Angst. Can I get a headshot kill on you? That would be convenient. I think I just did, yeah. Nice. You'll charge a Diriga? When it's not dead, yes. However, it is now dead. You cursed it. I blame you. Luckily, it's back already. Also, how have I still not got a purple key to spawn? Every other key has spawned, and not purple. Alright, fine. You know what? Lean into it. Can I pick up the key? Thank you. This will probably get my companion killed. But if I'm quick enough, that won't happen.
How can you even go near that book? You're made of stronger stuff than me.
There we go. There we go. And in having to do it that way, to carry both of them at once, I've now lost all of my weapon stacks. Well, I've still got the multi-shot ones, but the headshot ones vanished. There we go. I got them back, thankfully, duh. Use that to pop some cold procs down, because cold procs are amazing. Boom. Yeah, do not underestimate cold procs. Oh look! A purple key! Thank you. You remember farming in Trashy Landforms with spare parts and dispensary. Wow. I mean, I haven't picked up one so far, but I mean, that's still just wow. What a method. Hi there. Hi there. Round turn no good. Round turn already done. Yeah. Moon coming in as wholesome and positive as ever. Love it. Thank you, Moon. Pleasure to see you too. How many Dente says will we get by the end of this? Probably none, knowing how fickle Lady Luck has been recently.
As agreed. My associate will make sure of it.
Cold second best status type. I don't know if it's second best, but it's certainly got its uses. When you need cold, cold does not let you down. Versus radiation, which never does anything worthwhile.
Dock is verified. Protect the conduit until the transfer arrives.
Oh, need to recharge. There we go, recharged. And killed. There we are. It's okay, Moon. I mean, what you said was a literal insult, but it's fine. Turning a new leaf. Even if it is a VIP. Does the Lavarian face look like Megan? To be Drusus's face. And, slightly, I could see it. Maybe. It's got two eyes, nose, mouth, chin. It's most of the way there. Use radiation because it looks pretty. I mean, I can't argue with that. If you're just gonna looks max on your opponents, sure, why not? Boom! Another one down. Do I like green tea? No. I have tried a multitude of different green teas, and at best it was mildly scented water. At worst, and more commonly, oh shit, I can get myself up there. At worst, it was like the equivalent of eating an A4 sheet of paper through a glass of hot water. Suffice to say, I did not approve. How long does it usually take to get to cap on disruption? No idea, we're going to find out actually. I know it's one of the faster options, and I didn't want to do a void cascade, so we'll find out from that. Not even the Yorkshire branded one as someone. I don't know if I've tried Yorkshire teas, green tea, whatever have you. I drink black tea primarily, because it's about the only tea that is sat nicely with me. And even then, it depends on the black tea. English breakfast, hell yeah. All day, every day, I will guzzle that down. We got a gruzzling, I'm guzzling when it comes to that. But, others? Nowhere near the same reaction. So when I say I like tea, I like my tea.
Seems I still have
Mine.
limited control of the conduit systems. I've converted this conduit's burden to a blessing.
Boop. Another one down. Don't even need the armor strip at this moment, it's all fine. But I have, however, ended up about 20,000 miles away from every single enemy. And so now I need to go hunt them down one by one to get the next key. Solo disruption does run into a few issues in that regard. I seem taller? How would I seem taller? Just out of curiosity, as I am sat in my seat on a webcam that hasn't moved, how do I seem taller? You got me on that one. From the green teas, you need to find a good one. Do love me a hunt for something I might like. Alright, this one's coming from back this way. Get the cold ready, dash around towards it. Get stuck on the corner, unfortunately. Hit it with the armor strip. It's partial, but a second one is available if I need it.
A new set of conduits is
Boom.
opening.
Everyone might be a little more inclined than usual. Everything seems in the same spot. Yeah, it looks all correct to me.
New conduits
I remember years ago I wouldn't call it disastrous, but certainly uninspired first date I had with someone years ago. We went to a fancy tea place in the centre of town. It was offering nothing but green teas. And as far as either of us could get into our cups, we both decided at the same time, you know what? This was a mistake. These are bad. Yeah. Unfortunately, the rest of that day did not improve. Yeah, c'est la vie. It's cute. It's just... it went nowhere.
Conduit transfer in progress. Stay focused.
Indeed, the tea shop had no diversity. Well done. You may have your pun. Do we have a fairy option for light color change? Let me just press a random button and see what happens then. If that's fairy, there you go. It's something more advanced than an individual color.
Rosalind. For whatever reason, those little horrors eat dockets as if they were sugared biscuits.
Well, let's deal with the Grizzly. Let's see which one's got the juice. There it is. Thank you. I'll be taking that. And this one goes in this direction. This direction. All right. Oh, high violence. Sorry, I'm a little bit busy. Can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Wow, teleports to me and nullifies me. Here, have that. We good? Alright, thanks. Is my favorite color blue? No.
Security systems responding to your intrusion. Watch out for explosive necromechs.
Hi, explosive necromech. My gun isn't charged. Hold on. There we go. Alright, Iggy. See you later. Just open up this. Anything good in here? Nope. Okay. kind of feel like all of... Yeah, hold on. So both of those 2 kills on the dog slab weren't headshots, and I had no headshot stats or anything. God damn. There we go. We're back up to power. Which reminds you, last time you did level cap is a pain because you wanted to do it with Avara. Yeah, Avara and long missions is bring silence. Because violence will dunk on you otherwise. And you only get so many respawns. Ah. Another one down. There we go. You had silence? Oh, there you are then. In which case you're fine. Most things can't be a threat if you have silence equipped. And you're running an invis frame. Invis plus silence is basically you can't touch me. Yeah, you can try and Vazarin dash your way around violence all the way through, but it's nowhere near as convenient as just turn the fucker off. What's my favourite colour? My favourite colour is green. A nice lovely forest green. The green of a field that has seen itself plenty of good summer. I am in completely the wrong spot for this Nekamek. Oh dear. It's fine. Easy to kill at this level.
Stand by for more conduits.
I recommend subbing. I mean, that does get rid of ads and allows you to make sure you never miss an answer to your question. Yup. That would certainly do the trick. Diriga's down. That's bad. Don't know why I'm attempting to do a finisher with a weapon that is not designed for finishers, but okay. Why is my logo a blue cup and not a green one? Because blue looks better for the logo. It's as simple as that. It just looks better for it. Imagine it green, and it doesn't fit. Oh, why is this so close to extraction? I could accidentally fall into it. That feels like a trap if I ever saw one. Gruzzling has arrived, yay! Let us deal with the gruzzlings. The cup looks good in orange? Does it now? Does the cup look good in orange? With a black background? Does it bite? I may discover in the future that the friend of mine who designed the logo might have been playing a prank on me all these years. I wouldn't put that kind of prank past them. For those of you curious what that means, just whilst you're able to see my logo on your browser or something, set your colours to inverted, see what happens. Hi Mirrorlade, how you doing? Can I have a key please? One lovely little docket. 2 would be nice, but 1 will suffice. Give me a docket. Ah, there we are. No more singing required. Thank fuck for that. That's completely out of ad lib on that one. I think it made level Capivara Painful is how slow she is? Okay, yeah, I could see that. This Lavos is agile,
Can you feel the difference?
as you can see. Hi there! We're still only on level 167 at the moment. We have got a ways to go before the levels start capping out. A ways to go. I dare say so far my tank just hasn't been tested, but then we can health tank for hundreds of levels pretty confidently
Legacy
these days.
security protocols dictate that a necromech must now demolish the conduit. Do not allow that to transpire.
Yeah, I could do the dash too, mate. I could do it too. Mine's better. Get wrecked.
Mr. Granham, my associate is, as always, reliable. Your goods.
Infinite ammo and faster fire rate. Why not?
Nothing happened to this associate of yours. For your sake.
Now can I have something I can headshot, please, so I can recharge my gun?
Conduits up.
A charged gun is a happy gun, and all I require are weak points. Not my own. Well, that gave me some charge. There we are, fully charged. Okay. Hi, Mania. Don't see you in this clusterfuck. There you are. Ah, that's a problem. There we go. Mania becomes invulnerable to damage from ranged attacks. I use a very different ranged attack. Don't hate it because it works. One down, two down. And there's the correct one. What are we farming? Level cap. The rewards don't matter, the level does.
Conduit online.
Just level cap? Yeah, just level cap. Your average thing to do on the end of a Wednesday. No sweat, no stress. Oh wow, the necromech was pretty wrecked there. I barely shot it, it was just already perishing. Any reason why murmur? Because there's no nullifier on the necromech, and that's just fun. Hi! Bye! Beautiful. I think I did that with no damage stacks again. I really need to be watching my damage stacks. Because this faction goes so long without headshots. Because seriously, look at all that bullshit. I really need to be watching out for that. Hello, Hacker Boy. That was a beautiful jump. Not gonna lie. Completely clean.
Protocols dictate that a necromech must now demolish the conduit. Do not
Hey,
allow that to
necromech.
transpire.
Please be torn to pieces with much thanks. There we go. Alright. I'll be able to buy a ribbon transmuter or two. That could be good. Ah. Ooh. Hello, headshotable enemies, please. This remains a serious issue. Oh, I think one just jumped in front of my gun there. Thank you and good day. Did my Lavos prime himself one day too? This is a normal Lavos. Just putting it out there. This is Alt Lavos. White and blue, not black and orange. Still affected. Okay, I did just lose a bunch of health there. I think that might be the first time I've lost health this entire mission. Mildly concerning that it's happened. But, all repaired. Not the end of the world, just something to watch out for. You didn't know Murmur damage didn't nullify? Yours. What's the reason we're using regular Lavos? Polarities. Lavos Prime has a whole bunch of Umbral Former on him, and Umbral set is useless to this setup. So I had to go for a Lavos that did not have that on. And let's face it, the Prime stats don't exactly do anything for us here, do they? Diriga, can you please not die? You are kind of part of this entire build. Please come back to life. Thank you. There we are. Alright. Back to our regular scheduled programming of shoot. Need to go this way.
Explosive necromechs incoming. Stop them.
Yep. So far so good. But the levels still haven't reached 200. Anything could still come up from here. Misery, however, has been reduced to shreds. Just the way we like it. Down to one headshot stack though. Really need to focus on that. Nope, the last headshot stack is gone. Oh, fuck. It's not like I'm ignoring enemies I can attempt to headshot. I am doing everything I can to make that happen. Yeah, well. Oh, speaking of headshots, there's one. Alright, where's this key go? This way. Might as well mercy it. It's not got a headshot for me to shoot. I like this thing. There we go.
In your vicinity.
Back up to 3 sacks. Okay, let's head over to the Grozling. Whilst I got maximum damage output, might as well. Not you. You. Wait for the split. Get the correct one. There it is. Headshotable. Oh wait, I'm using my secondary at the moment. Doesn't matter. Insert docket 200 meters this way. And back this way. I've lost one of my headshot stacks just in that travel. There we are. Fortunately managed to get it back. Please sit still. Yep. Too much damage incoming. Too much damage incoming. There we are. If there's too many damage sources at once, then my shield gets breached. I need to limit the number of damage sources incoming, which is part of why I've gone for Disruption, as the lower enemy spawns just reduce the number of threats at once. With it being Murmur, many of the enemy threats are melee, so I can further reduce the threats by just moving away. That, however, is going to hurt. That is Tabby. There we are.
You are fighting
A little bit of health loss there, but that was actually from the
think you can handle another
the conduit.
set of conduits?
And hey, would you look at that? We've hit 100% on the free Warframe hype giveaway. So you know what? Between rounds, let's hit a pause on that. Does it properly pause? Yes, it does. Let's do that, shall we? Let's do that right now, seeing as y'all have just hit it. Let's get that lit up onto here. We are going to go to the giveaway handler. You have a question, Detroit? Well, what's your question? Whilst you ask it though, let's get this started up. We're going to do a former bundle giveaway right here, because y'all have just earned that free giveaway. Let's kick out the background music. Kick out the webcam, because I do get in the way here, and let's open the draw. Type !hype me in the chat for a chance to win that. We're going to do a former bundle giveaway mid-mission here. !hype me in the chat for a chance to win that. So the former bundle will be delivered directly to your account if you're a winner. If you haven't already used the IGN command since I introduced it, make sure you do that as well, so that I've got a record of your in-game name and platform, so I know exactly where I'm sending that over to. !hype me in the chat for a chance to win that former bundle. I still have my suspicions over this this RNG. I will be quite honest. What new command? !IGN. That stands for in-game name. If you've already used the IGN command, because we've had it for a couple of weeks now, then you're already on record. But if you haven't, then give us the record, yeah. The bot will tell you, hey, you need to use the command with your actual name and platform. If you just say IGN, it tells you what you need to do. Now we've got 19 people in so far. Is it just 19 people that want themselves a former bundle? I mean, if not 20 people. Still 1 in 20 chance for anyone here to win. Pretty good odds if I do say so myself on that there. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Now let's do the draw. Here we go, into the battle itself then. We have various people trying their best here. 20 of you enter, only 1 shall leave successfully. The victor today is indeed Andrew445.
Excellent work, Tenno. The extraction point is up ahead.
Congratulations there, Andrew. That will be yours. If you've not already used the IGN command, Andrew, please make sure you have done that at some point in the last couple of weeks, so I have your details on record. At the end of the stream, I'll send that over to your account there. You'll understand I can't do it right now, considering I am actually in the middle of a mission. But congratulations on that, and spend it well when it arrives. For now, let us get back to a little bit of Warframe. I know, I come back from the menu and I'm immediately taking a shot. What do I think about Rooibos tea? Never had it. Tear through all of them. Only a single headshot stack. No, 2 headshot stacks in a moment. Make that 3. Oh. The part of what makes Lavos an interesting challenge for level cap activity is that Lavos has no energy, and therefore can't spend energy for shield gating purposes. I'm also not using secondary fortifier. Did I just unintentionally do a finisher on Torment for like a pox of damage? But yeah, I'm not using fortifier, so I don't have that benefit to me either. I can occasionally cast Pillage, but Pillage isn't something you can cast as Lavos. So the general point is that Lavos is vulnerable compared to something that just declares victory. Let's get out of the slowing field. You're not the right one, you're not the right one, it's this one. Got him. Oh, why did you have to give me the same key as when I was carrying? That's rude. There we are.
Conduit activated.
The fact that
Explosive necromancy
multiples of the
comes.
same key can be dropped before other keys arrive is always a matter of pain for me. I've gone the wrong way. Nope, there it is. I didn't go the wrong way, I just overshot. Didn't expect it to be so close. There we are. I was like, who decided to make it where we could have 5 keys drop and still not have seen a key from 1 or 2 of the conduits? It just feels so rough when that happens. I don't know, RNG, blah blah blah. Not everything needs to be RNG. You can pickpocket the Grizzly? That you can, yes. If you're a Vara. But you're very right. How do you know which one is the right one? It's the one not carrying an energy orb. So 2 of the Groslings will have a very visible energy orb above them. The other one will have a key. It's just it's hard to see the key as it blends in with the rest of the environment a bit. But the energy orbs, they stand out. So I just look for the one that's not carrying an energy orb. Bam, that's the one. It's a bit of a weird surprise that the game, full of absolutely random drops, for once tells you what's going to drop. Who knew? It is a weird one, yeah. There we go. Let's go find our target. I'm down to 2 headshot stacks. Not great, not terrible. Actually, I'm down to 1. 1 just run out. There we go. I got 1 off the Necromech. At least you know I'm hitting it in headshot for that. Which, ironically, is actually a shot to the back. Nah, you thought I was going to say back shot, didn't you? Yeah. No, wait. Alright, still need a docket here. Am I excited for the new Lavos adult skin? I am certainly curious to see how it looks in game, yes. Lab coat Lavos? Seems like a fitting choice to me. I just absolutely shredded that desk. Where did you get it from? Mike here? These levels are going up, right? The mission's not just deciding to get easier. Got another angry acolyte on their way in. Let's see, I've got full headshot stack, so I should be good. Oh, I didn't say Ikea, I said Mikea. Because you see, you know, trademarks and whatnot. It's like Fables and Frontiers. It's a different brand entirely. Definitely no references.
How are your systems? Feel a boost? You should. I just reversed that burden's effects.
Well, very nice. So the burden would have been minus 50% affinity. Gotta say, not the burden I would worry
It's
about.
coming online momentarily. Steady yourself.
As we wait for the next round to come through, simple question, y'all. What else have you been watching recently? I mean, let's face it, I'm not live all the time. I'm live for what, a few hours a week? What else y'all into at the moment? What's been fun and exciting? Because to be honest, I've been a little bit buried in other bits of work, so I've not been paying much attention to the rest of the internet outside of leagues. It's starting to depress me looking at other stuff. Let's go watch my league's progress go to the moon. Fair enough. Leagues it is. Yeah, when I went to bed yesterday, DevScholar actually, I was, I think, rank 90 in the world for Hunter on Leagues. Unfortunately, I'm now no longer that. I think last time I checked it was 180. Turns out, sleep, not good for XP gain. Who knew? At least not in the immediacy. You watched a Mario movie today? How was it, Cosmo? Was it worth the time, the investment? I hope so. Oh, shit, Jade somewhere. Dealt with. Just want to say, speaking of trademarks ownership, do you have to know if Nintendo patents will work retroactively to other games with some of the mechanics? I leave that to the lawyers. I do not know anything about patent and trademark stuff outside of the UK, and even within the UK I know precious little. So while I would expect things like prior art and obvious that is not an invention, other people have already been doing it for decades, should get in the way? Fuck knows. So, leave that one to the lawyers, there's a reason they're paid so much. I've been watching a lot of replays over on the Kenshin Extras replay channel. Fair do. You and like 20 other people. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Actually, 20 is an overstatement. Maybe watching some Let's Plays of various games. Cool, cool. Comedy shows, Satirized News, keep yourself sane. I did watch an entire Randy Feltface comedy special the other day. Dear God, that was hilarious. Definitely worth a watch. Yeah, fair do, Cosmo. Fair do. If you're watching it for the references and animation rather than story and dialogue, sounds like it went well for you. Hello, Porfin. How's the run going? We're alive. That is a good enough qualifier for me. Aside from that, well, we haven't reached level 200 yet, so it's kind of hard to say. We're still in the early game of this mission. Obviously, this is not early game. Randy Feltface is a puppet-based comedian, and a hilarious one at that. Very not safe for work level humor. Not for polite company. I want to reach level cap in this mission. That does appear to be the idea, yes. You trying to watch Jurassic World Rebirth? It didn't click with you? Yeah, fair enough. I have some films where I have just turned them off. Not even halfway into it, I'm like, this isn't for me. I'm not going to force myself to endure it. A recent example actually on that was, I believe, The Thing. There's so many people going, oh my god, The Thing, an amazing film. The pacing, the story, the characters, the everything, so good. I'm 40 minutes into it and I'm thinking, what the hell is this trash? And so I closed it. I don't owe the show anything. And it clearly wanted to give me not enough. But yeah, a lot of people enjoy it. I'm not a lot of people. We got the key, so I just need Mania to stop being alive. Have you still got your deflection field up? You have not. Ooh, it's a bad day to be you. There we go. Alright, let's grab that key. Only got... Oh, I've got no headshot stacks. Is there something I can charge it up on here? No. Well, that's no good. That is no good. I need some of the dogs. The dogs are the only thing I charge up on. Dogs and lumbering. And that is neither. You can see just how low the damage is without that. Hi, what are we talking about? A lot of things. Live streams do that. Welcome on in. Where is this? Is it trying to say go this way? It is. What an absolute travesty of a waypoint. Here's his solo level cap with Lavos. No invis, no secondary fortifier. Can we do it? Doesn't help when I have absolutely 0 damage stacks because I ran out of dogs to shoot. Which sounds like a horrible thing, but they're robots, it's fine.
You can handle another set of conduits?
Seriously, DE. If I shoot the arms off something like that, just make it instantly die and count as a headshot kill. Or give it a different headshot I can shoot. Make any shot on it a headshot kill when it's already beeping, please. I will not let go of this. It is a crazy design to have so many headshot-based benefits and buffs. I shouldn't have stabbed that one. So many headshot-based things. Things that require it to succeed, and then to create a faction of mostly no headshots. This one, good luck hitting the headshot on it, like. Yep, I had to roll away from hitting the headshot kill. There's a beam! How is there another Jade already? Where is it? Well, it ain't that. It's this. And another Jade! Are they giving them out with cereal? Oh, that's health tank again. Thank you. Right then, I have my headshots. I can't go through that. What are these waypoints doing? Jades are known to reproduce. Nicely done, Brother Oni. Nicely done. Good justification. You get away with that one. There we go. There is a docket to collect somewhere. There it is. Oh, let's deal with the Grozling.
Hooray!
You want to slow me down? I can slow you down. There we... Oh, it dropped the same bloody... Alright. Oh, hi, Malice. Yeah, I didn't realise I was due for another one of these, but fair enough. There we go. Alright then, where was I? Ah yes, turning in this. How many rounds do you need for level cap? I don't actually know. Well, whatever it is, it's not 9 rounds. And probably not 10, given the number we're on. Is it like 40? Okay. This is why I love melee, no need to worry about hedge. Yeah, if I had used melee dexterity, maybe I'd be better off here. Because then I'd be able to charge up by just melee kills and just get the occasional headshot for galvanized scope purposes. Galvanized scope honestly isn't this great against its faction. It's just not. My only concern is that melee should fall off. And then where would I be? Was that a... That's a dog. Yes. Dead dog. There we are. Another health drain. Not a problem, we'll have this dead shortly. There we go. A considerable lack of headshotable things again. There we are. And another key. Let's go. Melee falls off, but how about Excalibur? Well, Excalibur is not Lavos, so irrelevant. Ta-da!
New conduits will be appearing shortly.
46 rotations for level cap Steel Path. Good to know. Alright then, so we are just under a quarter of the way there. And none of you are headshotable, I'll just melee. What can I get out of this one? Secondary weapons deal red crits. Sure, why not?
New conduits at the ready. If you can find the right dockets.
Thank you.
Docket verified. Protect the conduit until the transfer arrives.
Hello, please get perished. Thank you for perish. Oh, I think my buff just ran out. Oh well. Yoink. What's the right amount of charge for basic Steel Path enemies for main? It really depends on the faction you're against. Equinox's main deals its damage just as a flat value, slash damage. So if you're up against enemies that don't have armor, so they don't have any means to reduce the damage they're taking, 2 enemies killed will give you enough charge to kill nearby enemies of the same type, because you get a 75% conversion. 5 enemies killed will kill most enemies of the same type within your AoE, but it does drop down over distance. 10 of the enemies, you'll cover the vast majority of your zone, because you'll have 7.5 times. Hardier units, things like your Xmas units, your heavy units, you're going to need to kill multiple of them equivalent to be able to have a lethal blap on main. Like I say, doesn't beat armor because it's only storing raw hit points. So if they've got any kind of damage resistance, you're going to need to take that into account and either remove that first or hit them even fucking harder. Those necromecs used to one-shot you in the update they released. Naras, they got nerfed hard, is it? No, if you were getting one-shot by necromecs on a Naros, I honestly don't know what to tell you. That shouldn't have been happening. I don't remember them ever one-shotting frames like that. He acquired. Headshot stacks are down to 1. There is a dog. Take the opportunity to slow the dog, shoot the dog, grab the key, and leave. Remember Archons being a struggle? Yeah. Oh, well, they did get nerfed. Considerably. So that one's not a good comparison. Yeah, it used to be that you would need to either one-shot them or slog through it. And he went, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe if we made it not a slog, people wouldn't be trying to crash the game into a cheesy little one-shot. And so they significantly reduced their tanking. Hugely. Now you can just kind of kill them. Yeah, they've got attenuation. It doesn't allow you to kill them instantly, but it's not like you need to play the floor is murder and so are the walls and ceiling for 30 minutes straight. go. Grab the docket. You stopped playing when Clever came out? Yeah, fair dude. Welcome back. We've always got a cycle of people coming in and out of Warframe. Always. That's why we don't see much in the way of Founders Badges here on this channel. Despite there being many, many people who qualify, they're just not on Warframe anymore. I'm assuming the majority of them are still alive. Shouldn't be killing all these. I need them for the dockets. Ooh. Warframe lives and dies with updates. It's not just updates. There is just a life cycle for people. Because once you get to the very end of what Warframe has to offer, up to that point, when the next update comes out, you've got one thing to do. And then when you've done your one thing to do, you're done, right? Yeah, one thing is an entire update. Update has a bundle of things, but your thing is that update. And then once you've done that one, you're done. Whereas someone new or returning brought in for that update, they've got that thing, and the previous thing they missed, and the previous thing they missed, and the previous thing they missed.
That was it.
And so there is a life cycle to it. The longer you're out, the easier it is for you to stay in when you're back for an extended period of time, because there's more to do. Whereas if you're continuously in it, then it's... you've seen it all. Next update comes and you go, yep, let's do that, hell yeah, dive into it, it's the only thing you do because you've done everything else, and then you're done. Yeah, as Bullford says, yeah, unless you make up your own thing, something that can keep you continuously. And let's face it, there's a lot of things which can continuously keep you in Warframe. But the point isn't that you should or have to make your own thing. I'm not coming at it from an individual perspective, I'm coming at it from the broadest perspective, which is, by and large, there is a lifetime to these things. People will naturally leave more than they join from that cohort, or leave more than they stay from that cohort, over time. Because more and more people from that particular cohort will go, yep, I'm good, I'm done, I've seen what I need to see, other new stuff excites me. And then there'll be other new people to fill the space going, hey, what is this thing that excited you for so long? Yeah. Ooh, shield drain. That's bad. Well, I grossly overestimated how bad that would be. I think I say, honestly, a lot of complaints I see from Burnout, people have finished the game. The only thing they have left to grind is the new thing, and they burn out on the new thing. Yeah, I see that. Did I just let the Groslin despawn? I looked away to read that. I think it despawned. Darn. And yeah, you're very right on that. If someone has got nothing else left to do but chase the next update, there is a tendency to overdo the new update and then get burnt out on it. You're very right. Some updates are more burnout worthy, or more burnout prone. To give you an example of that, the circuit. When the circuit released, whether it's good old Steel Path circuit and all those weapons, it was like, here are some brand new items which, if you don't get them right now, you won't be able to try again for weeks. And even when it comes back in weeks, you'll still only be able to pick up 2 of them. No catch-up mechanic. If you want to get the next 2, you'll have to come back in weeks again. So how many weeks does it take? Months to finish. Don't miss a week. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that generates hella burnout. Tasks. Time-limited tasks. We get enough of those from our job. So, no surprise, that generated no small amount of burnout. Myself included when it comes to a circuit at least. I was like, yep, no. Why can that one move so easily? Oh, it just slithers. You've been forming your whole arsenal, so circuit EDA and ETA easier. I mean, yeah, that's going to be a lot of former, a lot of mindless leveling up on stuff, yeah. It's kind of a shame, really, that the best way we have to level up some stuff is just go through the same grindy, cheesy formula. Please perish. What? Don't go invulnerable. Why are you going invulnerable? Stop doing that. No, you're summoning stuff. I don't like that. Shadow of Angst. Great. Just what I wanted. More. Where the fuck did that shadow go? There it is. Alright, is there a key? There's a key. Cool. So many incarnates of bugs on release? To be honest, yeah. I think I put a video out with the word embarrassing on the thumbnail title. Or just on the thumbnail. Because there were just so many bits that just were wrong. That's like, don't release, basically, was it 35 weapons? And we're then going to go through the 35 weapons and continuously find issues whilst burning out trying to just get them. Yeah, that was not the strongest update they've done. That was not. You're a little confused by the title, why not level cap with Lavos? Lavos is usually considered a health tank with no energy for shield gating purposes, and so that means having one of the least level scaling forms of defense and no access to one of the most level scaling forms of defense. Also, it's me. Known non-enjoyer of level cap. At least it wasn't Railjack and Christmas levels. True. Railjack's release was bad. Oh boy. Oh, I'm gonna lose all of my headshot stacks again, aren't I? I've gone so far away from every single enemy. Just Verdi. Is that? No, that's not even Verdi. That's Zaraman one. It's just a Necromite. Doesn't even get a name. It's me, so you see no problem with level cap Lavos. Fair enough. Yeah, I am the Lavos main. John Lavosman. Ooh, max health. Don't mind if I do. I have been dipping into my health a couple times, so some things to improve how much I have would not go amiss. More enemies, please. Hello. There you are. Alright, let's go turn this one in. Boop. Alright, max health buff has been set. That's what I'm going to get from it. They're still going down plenty easy. This is good. Hit the cold blocks on that there. I think I missed a headshot. There we go. Base Lavos is crazy. Lavos is a very effective frame. I've been singing his praises for a long while now, and for very good reason. Actually gets shit done. Stop trying to use your clones to save you. Oh, yeah. That a dog? That's a dog. Kill the dog. Yay! Dead dog. It's for the best. So as you might have gathered, this stream is never ever going to be sponsored by a animal welfare charity.
How are your systems? Feel a boost? You should. I just reversed the burden's effects.
Could you imagine? Another one down.
Stand by for
We are at round 13. And Violence is on the way in. Hi, Violence. Where you at, buddy? How the fuck am I taking damage? You're nowhere to be seen.
Here we go again.
There we are. Oh, I nearly died there. Okay. I watched my health briefly just drop down from 800 to near nothing. Yeah, shield gating is very annoying at low levels. If you shield gate at a level where you don't need it to survive, it is just a lot more action for not a lot more reward. Health tank is the laziest form of tanking. You just have enough hit points so you don't care. And it's great. Until it isn't. And it's that when it isn't bit that's the problem. And I sense that problem may come to haunt me here because this shield gate is leaky. Boop. Yes, this shield gate is leaky. I can't keep it up perfectly because I don't have energy. This stream brought to you instead by Viagra. There we go. Let's just stab that one. Good stab. Yay, key. Alright, grab that, and it is going this way. You heard what I said, Sam. You heard what I said. Oh, mech is actually over here this time. Hi! Remove the guns, remove the mech. Well, I'm glad your brain is clued into here one word, Cosmo. I'm glad. Must have been a delight for teachers. Although I suppose there's an advert in itself there. Yeah, Alcy's got the same idea. Viagra is getting everyone up an alert. Oh dear. That's another Grosling. Alright. Let's go deal with Grosling number 13, I guess. From my understanding, we are 1/4 of the way to level cap now. Gonna be a bit of a journey to get us all the way there. And I only get one shot at this because of how long it takes to get there, so I'm hoping this build is good enough for it. Let's see, no... Yeah, I've got 1.5 headshot stacks. One of them's going to pop before I even get to the mech. There it is. Yeah, it pops. Not a lot of damage in that. Portman say, I wish to do something to make health tanks more comparable in very high level content. I suppose. The problem is, and this is a very serious problem with health tank buffs, is that the health tanks, you know, your Lavos, your Anaros, your Kalevo, kind of, even to an extent to your Araxia, the ones which are really trying to health tank, your Valkyria, they're already very fucking good at it, aren't they? They're already very damn good at it. So here's the problem. If you make them better at it, or if you make others better at health tanking, you make them better at it anyway by virtue of the changes. How do you make them balanced for the rest of content? How do you make it where a health tank doesn't just walk over every other challenge because so little investment is needed as they just hit the I win button called start health tanking? What the hell is getting me? Let's just neutralize all of that for the moment. There we are.
New conduits coming online momentarily. Steady yourself.
Yeah, it's a serious issue when it comes to buffing health tanks, because you can't just say, oh well, the health tank is only buffed at level 1000. Health tanks are inherently just always tanky. You don't really get a lot of room to decide when to get that tank. They just have it. Some of the biggest upgrades come online later on, you know, adaptation for example, but that's still not that far into the game. Porfit say maybe some new kind of mod type that scales with enemy level. So my answer to that is, what is the point of levels? If my tank scales with enemy level, such that I can tank at level 200 and I can tank at level 2000, what was the point of the level in the first place? What's the point? If level 2000 doesn't demand more than level 200, which by that same scaling wouldn't demand more than level 20, why are we even using levels? And that leads to an inherent limit of the design of Warframe. Because we have a level-dependent tank, like a health tank, so depending on the levels, it either works or it doesn't. And you have another form of that in shield hit point tanking. But then we have level-agnostic tanks, like in the form of shield gating and overguard gating, and then just straight-up invis. But there's also the continuous demand for new and better, and by better I mean more powerful things, and considering we are continuing to hit damage cap with various abilities and upgrades and weapons, the push then is towards more threatening enemies in some which ways. I don't know how you bring that all together, to be honest. I mean, DE introduced the you must dodge this attack on the face lasers on non-armor units, except the you must dodge this attack doesn't kill you through shields or any other kind of invuln gating. People would be crying if it did. And they're so bloody inaccurate with it anyway that it was a goddamn surprise the first time I died to one. I was like, eh? So, yeah. Making health tanks tank more innately, or just give a more universal health tank option, is going to make your existing ones obscene. And even for basic health tanks, it'll make them just potentially too easy for a lot of lower level content. Whereas at least with shield gate tanking, you are constantly putting in whatever efforts required to keep that gate up. Albeit level agnostic. So yeah, it's a thing. I have seen an example of someone who was tanking the damage at level cap with a health tank, so it is possible, but the amount of work they were doing to get there was a lot. Their entire build was just tank. which rightful opponents of such a choice would go, well, at that point, I could have just gone shield gate and not spend all my mods and abilities on tanking, and that is a legitimate observation. If anything, it is the more healthy approach, game design-wise, to go, oh, you want to face the really highest level of stuff? Well, invest more on your defenses or you're going to get flattened. You know, I don't need this, but I'm going to roll it so it's gone.
Marking a nearby Gruslin, they always have dockets. And
Now, I'm not sure what would be the quote-unquote way forward. Oh, collect docket? Oh, the docket I want is somewhere. I don't need to deal with the Grosley. Where is it? Where's the docket? I don't see it. I see the conduit, not the docket. Where's the docket? There is no docket. Why is the game saying collect docket? There is no docket. Fine, I'll deal with the Grosling. That one. Got it. Coffer say I wouldn't mind rolling back damage as long as damage attenuation never comes back into the game. I mean, that's addressing two entirely different issues again. I know there's a matter of damage is tank and tank is damage, but the scaling and significance of them is still its own question. And it still brings me back to the point of what's the point of levels? That's not a rhetorical question, it's not a facetious one, it is a genuine one to anyone who wants to change the damage scaling, the tank options, all of that lot. The question remains, okay, so what is the point of levels? Some people want to tank, health tank at level cap. I'll ask you, well, what is level cap to you? Is it a challenge you're attempting to surmount, or is it a number that you feel you are owed? What if level cap was raised? What if level cap changed from 10,000 to 100,000? Would everyone who health tanks or some other way hit point tanks at that level then say they deserve to be able to tank to 100,000? Is damage reduction from... Oh, damage reduction from what? Sorry, I'm not in a position to scroll up. What's got a cap of 75%? New fashion? Technically old fashion. This is anti-Lavos, not health tank. Decree. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, the damage reduction per decree one does specifically state 75% cap. Yeah. Still not using the armor strip there. That's good. What level are we at? Only 274. Come on. People have got places to be. They want to see the cap. Duck's saying, what about an upgraded version of adaptation where it stacks to all damage sources of a weapon instead of just the higher sources set on weapon? Okay, what about it, Ductile? What is the aim of that? And how is that healthy for the game? I'll be quite honest, these are the kinds of things that people get paid as game designers and level designers to figure out. This isn't something that requires people to just kind of throw out ideas in a Twitch chat. It's a lot. Were it easy, Warframe would have already implemented it, whatever it is. Fact of the matter is, I feel like they are a little bit stuck between a rock and a hard place when it comes to, for example, shield gating and other forms of invulnerability tanking. Because if they take it out, they basically kill a whole bunch of Warframes. There are Warframes which just aren't designed to tank, and people have gotten very used to being able to play a game on their own. They don't want someone else to come along and be the tank so they can be the DPS. They don't want that kind of multiplayer experience. But if every frame is supposed to be able to carry itself then, and not every frame is supposed to be able to be a tanky frame, then they need a tank. And that only leaves then things like Shieldgate existing, because they're also against full CC approaches. For, again, game health and balance reasons, I guess. It's the reason we got Overguard, was to make it where CC wasn't an I win button. So between having a tank style which anomalously can tank infinitely, which is your Shieldgate, or having frames which just simply can't survive without friends to tank for them, D chose the former. And that leaves health tanks going, oh, but what about me? What about you, broski, is that you can just tank to like level 1000 and no one has to pick your ass up off the ground. A health tank can use soft control to reduce the amount of damage they take. Soft control is a legitimate form of tanking and should be part of a tanking discussion. Hard control as well, but soft control especially. Things like showering the area with cold and radiation procs so that enemies are looking somewhere else and not shooting as often. It gives you more to interact with. So yeah, the whole health tanks to level cap is a fraught one. Because health tanks, by their design, if they can handle level cap, then far less investment would still be enough to make it where they tank everything else lazy mode. Back when I started, it was already, hey, look at Naros. Isn't Naros stupid? Naros just can't die. Also, Naros has 0 abilities. He was basically just can't die the frame. And now we have that in Revenant. And people bitch and moan that Revenant exists as can't die the frame. Except Revenant does actually have abilities you can interact with if you choose to. Let's be realistic. Do we honestly believe that there is a remotely simple solution to all of that that doesn't either invalidate the game or at least piss off a lot of people? At least with a limited number of frames or a very involved set of actions enabling you to tank indefinitely, leaves it in a situation where you have to try to make that happen. Whereas if health tanks get too much of a support to the point that everything can modestly health tank at lower levels, that threshold for modestly tank at lower levels just keeps on going up and up and up with nil effort. And that would be my ultimate concern of it. I have some damage stacks, so this should go down relatively quickly. Good, good, good. Ooh, I took a bit of health damage there. Need to be careful of that. Clever works like Revenant with his augment. Another fuck it, you can just tank option, yeah. Like I said, again, another one that's some would say too easy to use, others would say well, it gives you room to just focus on something else. But at least it's still constrained to a particular setup. It's not the, well, you should use this and only this option, which is what very powerful health tanks would do. A lot of frames would be, why are you trying to do anything else? Just health tank it. Where's that Jade? There it is. Oh, there's a lot going on in this room. There are 2 of these things, and I don't much like that. Haven't even dealt with the Grozling yet. That one's got the key. Oh, it despawned, damn it. I had it nearly dead and it despawned. Ah. Hey guys, am I halfway there? Yeah, I'm a third of the way there, I'm told. No, a little bit over a third, I suppose. Yeah. Ew. Again, I am getting health sapped by these health leeches. Those I'm going to have to watch out for. They're going to sap my health stronger and stronger as we go on, aren't they? Oh, wonderful. Angst has come to say hello. Hi! Ow. Please don't keep teleporting behind me. It's very rude. There we are. Have they got a toxin conduit on this one? I don't believe they have, no. Which is a very big deal. I have chosen carefully with this mission in various ways. Yeah, no nullifiers. No toxin. No Guardian Eczemas, you'll notice as well. Because they could be a right pain in the ass. There we are. The only downside to this mission really is that I don't have many things to headshot. Given that's the downside, we take those. We've got the headshot there. Got the key. And there's a place to put it in. Huzzah! Take it down, take it down, take it down, take it down, take it down. There we go.
A new set of conduits is opening. Up for
Big downside of this place are diluted drop tables. Yeah, I get what you mean there. I get what you mean. It's a shame when it comes to drop tables that there's so many things where once you've got them, the reward itself is literally pointless. Oh, sure, you could sell it for a few credits. At no point ever, from farming Rhino all the way up to farming Dante, has anyone ever picked up a duplicate blueprint and gone, oh, sweet, 2,500 credits! Or 3,500, however much it is. I actually don't care. It's too low. It's just too low. And there's nothing that takes those blueprints, despite the sheer value of them. It's a whole ass Warframe blueprint. Look at it. It should be the best thing since sliced bread to some. Nef, Anyo, and Alan V would pay loads for those. You want to tell me we get credit? Not credits even, we just get credits in lowercase. We get credits in size 1 point font. So you go Dark Sector, those 2,500 credits are nice. No, they're not, because if you're farming somewhere that drops a Warframe blueprint like that, and it's a duplicate to you, you're not there for the fucking credits. Harrow chassis, sure, yeah, they're nice, because you get them alongside what you're doing, not instead of. There. That is the pain. It burned to death. Is it me or has the enemy density gone down? I know it's bad on this mission, but there we go. It's spawning again. Right as soon as I get the docket. Go figure. I probably shouldn't have plugged that in with a Acolyte spawning. Yeah, survive that. There we go. How many Harrow chassis does everyone here have? Oh, God knows myself. God knows. Alright, what is this one now? Is it something good? Affinity gain? I couldn't care less, but sure, why not?
Rustling nearby. That thieving freak is certain to have a docket.
Oh, Grozling. Yeah. Just put two and two together what I heard. I was focused off of it for a moment there. Alright, it splits. Do the upgrade on the gun. Get you out my way. Come on. That's the fucker. Got him. Alright, back over this way. The affinity gain has ended. It was so nice whilst it lasted. Oh well. Boop. Armor strip. Level 331. They're beginning to move up. We're going to start to see an escalation of the scaling now. Because it is not linear. Only a couple rounds ago, they were sub 200, I think. Maybe a few rounds ago, but now 331. Ugh. And those are going to get increasingly threatening. Something with a headshot. Is the same run from earlier? Yup. Not died yet, no intention of doing so. But also, it takes... Oh! Huh. Well, something just killed my companion. There it is. Docket. Alright. Wonder if the scaling is fast enough? Oh, you'll see. The scaling will pick up. 331. Meet 338.
Catch your breath. New conduits will be appearing shortly.
Clear out all these old enemies. Can I see how many Harrow chassis I've got? Harrow chassis. Is that enough to see the blueprint from here? 1,547 blueprints owned. 1,547.
You can find the right documents.
A couple. I've got headshot stacks at the moment, so that is good. Oh. I saw on the minimap there was an enemy over in this direction. I thought that was it because of the highlight. No. Although it does say there is something here. That's weird. Oh. Hi. Yeah, I took off half your armor before you got to silence me, so get wrecked. Shame the silence doesn't affect the enemies. Is Disruption the fastest level cap? No. No, I think Void Cascade and technically Circuit are the way to go on that. I have lost basically every single headshot stack I had. Great! Any dogs? No. Alright then, 0 damage stack kill it is. There we are. 0 damage stacks. Now it says an enemy here. My game is slowly breaking, and I do not approve. My companion is about to eat shit again. Oh shit, Okay. I didn't pay enough attention to what was going on there. Whew. First time I've been downed this mission.
Marking a nearby Grosling. They always have
Don't want the Grosling.
and
Grosling is effort.
probably
Insert docket over this way. Yeah, Void Cascade will be a little bit too much for these old bones. Oh, the difference the damage stacks make. You can feel it. Run Madurai? Yes. If I didn't have Madurai there, resin myself would be a pain in the ass. It's also why Diriga here is not equipped with Verglass. I don't want it dealing damage. Because if Diriga can do a lot of damage, there's too great a risk that when I need to revive myself, Diriga will kill the enemies nearby. So I've specifically made it a support-only companion, so that the only kills that happen are me. It's a bit of a weird way of approaching things, but it's the way to utilize the options at our disposal. You didn't think of that? Believe you me, I have been ruined by my companion enough times to pay attention when setting up for something like this. Is there a dog in here? I saw the dog. Let me through, let me through. Shit. There we go. We got all the rest of them. Oh, and another docket. Don't mind if I do. Back this way. No. Charge. Get the charge. Monitor is there. Hit them with the cold. Sap their armor. I'm just gonna let it burn. Will it die? Nearly.
fighting
Nearly.
so far. Think you can handle another set of conduits?
I keep appearing to have gas damage pop up. I can only guess it's from my companion. Wow, that is one hell of a overguard recovery on you. I watched it actively heal every tick of damage in between the shots of my bursting Incarnate. That was impressive. Hello, problems. That is a key. 18,000 affinity for that kill. It's beautiful. Let's get over here, drop this. Hi, Misery. Have some cold procs. Ah, fuck, they've gone invulnerable. There we go. Nope, they've gone invulnerable again. Fuck. They're casting. They're casting! This is not a drill. Shadow of Violence! Oh yeah, hate to see it. Yep, I'm nullified. I can't even see the fucker. Where is he? There he is. Fucking boss summoning extra health bars.
Let us hope this one has what Drusus needs.
Alright then. I went off without a hitch. It just occurs to me, does pillage actually affect Necromex? What's the effective level cap for health tanks? Depends on the health tank. Each one can defend up to a different amount. I have seen example of someone health tanking at level cap with Trinity. By definition of health tanking, that is, their health was able to take damage without dropping to 0 long enough that they could react to heal themselves. Not even Shadowing Impact affects Necromex. I know you can reduce their armor. I just forget what exactly does it. I've got a health drain ongoing. I need to deal with this mech now. I'm sure there's something that can remove their armor. No matter.
It'll certainly have a docket, but it might also.
Where's the Grozling? This way.
To that book I was reading.
This way. There you are. Hello, Grozzy. Let's see. Energy orb. Energy orb. Where's the key? There's the key. Got it. I'm about to be down to just one headshot stack. Not great. Any dogs want to pop out the ground? Yeah, they don't do that. This way. Got turned around. Definitely no effect. Oh, shoot. Durigan, no! That's actually really bad for me. It's part of my tank. Yeah. What do you mean ability not ready? That should have hit plenty enough. There we are. Oh, hi, Violence. I just dealt with you, but it wasn't you, so... Necromex immune to all forms of our removal. Good to know. Alright. I tried to Google how much a Corrupted Bombard does in terms of damage. Yeah. Damage from enemies is not well documented. Like, at all. The part of the problem of that is that the codex doesn't have that information, and so any information about enemy damage is from empirical testing only.
Of conduits is opening.
Okay, we're up to level 404. Tank not found. Cheers on a hydrate. Actually, it's been a while since I've taken a sip of that, so I needed that. Let's grab whatever this wants to offer me. Thank you. Alright then, and we resume the onslaught. Grab the key, dash through this. Might say they made a decent arcane for health tanks to level camp if they can mercy kill 3 enemies. Which arcane are you referencing there, Bite? Which arcane is doing the trick that you're alluding to? Shit! I didn't need all of that on me at once. Fucking Jade Xmas are such a pain. That homing nature, scaling damage, it's so much to deal with. You can't distract a Jade Beam. You can't just get out the line of sight of a Jade Beam. You just have to move away from it or kill the source. You can try and kill the top of it, but it's got so many hit points a lot of the time it's not worth it. Oh, that's tanking. It's got something supporting it. Just grab the key and get out of here. Arcane Escapist. Someone remind me Arcane Escapist. I've forgotten how that one works, and Bite seems to think it's a health tanking arcane. Ah. There we are. Every 3 mercy kills get an instant revive for you to die. That's not health tanking. That's straight up not health tanking. Enemy toxin weapons. I didn't think they had that modifier here. Oh shit. Crowd control, please save me. Where's it? Where's its body? There we go. Oh god, they're here, they're here, they're here, they're here, they're here! I have no damage stacks. There we go. Ah! There we are. With no damage stacks, managed to still kill it before the enemies got here. Oh. We're up to level 423. Yeah, a single slap from a toxin attack there would probably just end me. At least burn through one of my very limited lives. Oh, it's so far to this conduit. And there's an enemy just waiting at it. Okay. Not the time for an acolyte to arrive. It's mania. We can deal with that.
That's all of them. Stand by for more conduits.
Very dealt with. Whew. And so we manage. Oh, just gonna stretch. Oh, lots of mania. We've had all of them. They just keep coming back.
If you can find the right doublets.
Right now, those acolytes, they're being the kind of viewer that pops in 40 minutes later going, hey, is this the same mission? Except they want to murder me, not watch me. Otherwise, it's the same thing, right? Grab you. There's the plug-in. It's that's the ceiling.
Stay focused.
Oh, another health drain. I don't have the health for a health drain. It says Lavos all frames. Uh-oh. There we are. There we are, got all headshot stacks, and I have another key. Good. Let's go plug this one in. Over this way. Nice bit to avail itself to me very quickly. So far, so good. Level 466. That one could just explode. You have a question about the CO mechanic? Okay, what's your question about the CO mechanic? Bear in mind, depending on your question, it might not be a simple answer. What's your question? I'm down to one headshot stack for this kill.
I've converted this conduit's burden to a blessing.
Wait, where is the thing? Oh, it's over the other side. No, it's in the air. I can't see its position. I think its headshot is right there. Oh, it was on the railing. No wonder I couldn't find it easily. Ugh. Yeah, I hate that particular hitbox bug. Is this charged yet? Not yet. You look at the Warframe wiki, see which weapons work with it. Can't find the Celted anywhere. Do we know how it works with it? Celted, that is the throwy web grapply one, yeah. So the web grapply bit you're not going to care about because it's not a damage part, so it's just a throw bit, and I believe it is additive there. I did talk about it in the video on the Celted, so you can check out my guide on that, but I'll be honest with you, I don't exactly have a timestamp on when galvanized shot works. I think we also have a link to the quote-unquote sheet over on the Discord, so if you go to the Warframe main channel on my Discord, there should be a link to the somewhat comprehensive community source sheet on the damage numbers D can't get right. To put it as bluntly as I can. I goddamn hate the interactions that Galvanize, Aptitude Shot, Savvy, and Condition Overload have. Not on the sheet? Alright, if it's not on the sheet, then it's additive with Serration and other damage modifiers of a similar nature. Which is a very cumbersome way of explaining it, but it is what it is. Oh, I hate that thing so much. There are weapons that use it in 3 different ways at the same time. How does a weapon get designed like that? How does a mod get designed like that? Energy drain? Oh shit, I didn't realize. Guys, I'm out of energy. Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh no. You're looking to make a funny build with Celted? Yeah, I mean, you might still be able to make a funny build, just not that particular build, no. Malice! Hi! There we are, got the Orb of Doom. Let's get out of there. Take a chunk out of your armor. Very beautiful stuff, and you're dead. Thanks for playing, Malice. Much appreciated. Malice is basically just a memory check. He goes, hey, do you remember that I'm Malice? And you go, yes, I remember you're Malice. You wait a couple seconds. He puts the bubble on you, you roll out of it, and then murder. Yeah. Very much a memory check on that. Capture the Acolyte. Yep. Are you paying attention? Yes. Roll button. Unless you got one of those one-shot setups, in which case, fair enough. You know, I mean, if you're just ready to one-shot the Acolyte as it arrives, who cares? You're good. Check fast. Nah, it's got too many hit points for me to just burn it down like that. Gotta shoot. There we are. You just shoot till dead, didn't realize there was a strategy? Well, here's the thing. Some people try their shoot it until it's dead strategy on Malice, and then they go post on Reddit, "What killed me? Oh my god, I had 20 million hit points. I should be alive." Someone goes, was it a rad proc? Was it Malice? Yeah. It's Malice mag bubbles you and makes you shoot yourself. Alright, let's go plug this one in. To be fair, I have died to Malice far more times than I'd like to admit. But that is from not paying attention or thinking I could kill it before the bubble pops. And then failing and the bubble pops and I shoot myself. The pinnacle of hubris. You either wait a few seconds, roll and kill it safely, or you don't wait a few seconds and then die because you're not good enough. Turns out 20 million HP still false swings your overflow damage output of players. Ah, but have you heard of our Lord and Savior damage attenuation? Which the Acolytes do have. They can be one-shot, but the one-shot requires bypassing their attenuation. Not something you can do all willy-nilly. You hate attenuation, and attenuation hates you. Believe you me, the feeling is so far beyond mutual that Malice actually saw attenuation. Whoa, bro, that's a bit much. Fucking the entity of Malice thinks attenuation is a little bit too malicious. Yeah. I know why it's in the game. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. But I don't like it. Gun charged. Please die, please die, please die, please die, please die, please die, please die. Thank you! Funny plays at attenuation. I mean, we kinda do. We have adaptation, which means that the more damage we, or more hits we take from a source, the more we resist the source. That's kind of an attenuation when you think about it. We also then just have straight up invulnerability periods on demand frequently, which I have been abusing the hell out of in this entire mission.
New conduits coming online momentarily. Steady yourself.
Why doesn't Malice's bubble trigger shield gating anyways? Probably some extra mechanic hidden in it. Or maybe it does trigger shield gate and people just kill themselves that quickly, it doesn't matter. Honestly, I haven't paid enough attention to be certain. It could be that it counts as ability damage, and ability damage bypasses shield gate. So maybe it's that actually, now I think about it. Not really a question I'd considered before. Dock it, dock it, dock it. Thank you.
Docket verified. Protect the conduit until the transfer arrives.
Another Acolyte? I thought I just got rid of the last one. How long ago was it? Ow. Okay, it's one that teleports onto my face. Ow, that's a slash proc. I don't have an energy orb active. I don't have immunity to slash procs. Alright, that's dealt with at least. Now you, fucker. Oh, stop being so hard to see. Stop! That! You're not Ash. You're not cool. There we are. You know it's bad when I start having to just insult the Acolyte. Do I have headshot stacks? I do. Good. Dock it. Let's go. You've got Lavos' status immunity on energy orbs? Yeah. People like to remind me of this frequently when they see Prime Chauffeur. They go, but Kenjadir, Lavos is always going to have his passive active, so, why, you know, as you've just witnessed, Lavos does not, in fact, always have it active. In very few missions can Lavos claim to have close to 100% uptime on that. Oh right, it's the fake enemy again. I was looking for it, I was like, I'm gonna shoot you. Just show your face. There is no enemy to show its face. It is a fake. Headshot stacks are about to completely empty. Again.
Grozzling. For whatever reason, those little horrors eat dockets as if they were sugared biscuits.
There we are. Back up to 3. Level 587. Do universal orbs not count? They do count. Yeah, they do. But how do you get a universal orb, Death Scholar? Do you cast your 3 and they appear out of nowhere? Or do you have to find an existing orb and turn it into universal, which half the time is already an energy orb anyway? The point is, you're not constantly surrounded by orbs unless you're surrounded by enough constant enemies to drop a constant amount of orbs.
With a little luck, I was able to reverse the
And if there were so many orbs in the game, then people would never have energy issues. So for all the same reasons people actually have energy issues, that it matters to them, Lavos' passive isn't always online, and therefore can take status effects at the inopportune moments. And so I use Prime Footing. It comes from many, 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 many hours of playing Lavos that I know just how useful it is to have that. Look at that, heat procced. Only briefly, but still heat procced. There we are. Alright. This way. Good, got the procs on it. I can't afford to take those heat procs. Thank you.
Catch your breath. New conduits will be appearing shortly.
Yep, we are indeed halfway there now. Level 604 is halfway to 10,000. What in the RuneScape math is this? Stop going invulnerable. No one likes you.
Time to start looking for dockets.
How the universal orbs interact with equilibrium? Both ways. So you get 25 health and 25 energy, and then equilibrium goes up to 110% bonus to both of those. So you'll come out with 50, was that 52.5? Yeah, 52.5 of both. Which is a downgrade compared to a health orb into energy, which would be 50 health and 55 energy, but not exactly much of a downgrade. Level what? Queen, is this the first time you've heard of level cap? Just out of curiosity.
That was it. Conduit warming up for transfer.
That one down. Nope, there's a Jade somewhere. Get away from the beam. There's the beam. Destroy the beam. Have a good angle on it there. The beams are a lot easier to kill when they're at least a short distance away from you. Because aiming directly up at something is a pain in the ass in this 2.5 dimensional system. Yes, Queen. 23 rounds in, I'm told, is halfway. The level scaling is a curve. Oh god, it's another Jade. Not the time for another Jade. Where's the hitbox? Where's the hitbox? Where's the hitbox? Where's the hitbox? Where's the fucking head hitbox? There it is. There we go. Nope, another Jade beam. Right, where's the Jade Xmas? Is it you? No. There you are. I'll have a little piece of crap. Ugh. So many Jade Xmas. But still better than a Toxin one. Thank you for the docket. Where's this one go? Oh my god. Get a fucking hobby. There we are. I'm going to continuously and repeatedly insult the enemies as they attack me with their simply programmed attacks. It is a coping message. Coping strategy. For the pain that is dealing with them. Ah, more fakes on my UI. And that one didn't even exist. I think. Not sure even. I wonder if the fakes are affecting my spawn rates. Like, if they're not just showing on the minimap, if they're actually still there, and so the game won't spawn more. No, don't do that, because then you jump up, and then I don't know where your hitbox is. Oh, dude.
A new set of conduits is opening.
There's 2 enemies on that spot.
For another round.
Another one over here. Oh, it's getting worse and worse.
Conduits up.
Oh. Darn. It died from the status proc whilst I was reloading. One of those was a headshot kill, somehow. Aha, dog. Alright, come on, Torment. I've got max damage stacks. Oh, okay, Torment got hands. There we are. Torment, in fact, did not have hands. I was just panicking. There we go. Got a dock kit. Let's go turn it in.
Conduit transfer in progress. Stay focused.
There we are. What else causes fake enemies? Honestly, I have no idea. Mirrorlave might have half an idea. This Mirrorlave, I know, has experienced this a few times and has commented on it to me. So, maybe they know? But beyond me on this one. Mirrorlave doesn't know either. Excellent. What I mean by fake enemies? So if you look at my minimap, you'll notice from time to time that there's enemies on the minimap, but they aren't physically there. It's like if I go up over here, here's one. Look at this enemy right here. Right here. There isn't one, but the minimap says there is. I now have about half a dozen of those, at least, around this mission.
Grozzling detected. That
Yeah, they're just kind of
monster will have
there. It could be the man in the wall just faking out our sensors, but let's be real, that's not D's intention here, is it? No enemy there. No enemy there. Yep. Level 711. I've just blown up the 711, guys. Sorry about that. Hope you didn't need anything. Where's that coming from? Down here? There you are. Brotheroni saying, oh, there's hidden paths across spaces. Maybe they spawned in there. Something with a renewed could get rid of them. I've thrown my glaive at it. 0 damage. The glaive has enough radius to cover the horizontal and vertical that could be represented by that spawn on the minimap. So the fact that the glaive hit nothing shows there is definitely nothing there. Same is true with my 2, which definitely goes through walls. So they are 100% fakes. There is nothing there. So this way, yep. That should affect it. Yep, there we go. Health is draining, need to deal with this quick. Where is it? It's not in the real place. Oh shit, I'm bleeding out. Phew. Alright, cool. Let's go grab that Grozling. If I can get there in time. Hi all. Focus on the real one. There it is. Go down. There we go. Now it's tanking a bit. Oh, hi. Didn't realise you were right there. There's the bubble. There's the kill. Okay, 3 damage stacks. So I'll be 2 by the time I see the Necromech, guaranteed. Unless I can get something along the way, which I'm not focused on, so likely not. Nothing I can get from you. Yeah, down to 2 damage stacks. Could have shot that dog back there. Oops. Or this one. 3 damage stacks. Alright, cool. Maximum impact. Dirigo just went down. That's bad.
You are fighting
I didn't see the blitz.
so far. Think you can handle another set of conduits?
I feel my precision waning.
New
I'm just
conduits
talking
at
about
the
dumplings on the go. Alright.
ready, if you can find the right dockets.
Dog it. Dog down. Dog down. There we go. Full power. Truly the most Tenno of arsenals. I am dog powered. Dog soul powered. Thank you, Bite.
Conduit online. Let us hope this one has what Brutus
Scream our way in. No, don't try to find me. Don't try to find me. That's legal. Go away. You don't need to look at me. You don't need to look at me. Got any dockets here? Nope. Gotta keep killing. And it is just this cycle of action for the next, what, 15-ish rounds? No, so what was it, 43 was that? So 17 rounds? So far so good. We're up to like level 790, was that? Oh, these ones don't count. The floor spawns are always base level. 797, there we are. The level scaling is burr.
Seems I still have limited control of the conduit systems.
Yay, a
Converting
credit
this
boost.
conduit burden to a blessing.
Oh, thank you. Is what I always wanted for Christmas. Did I just pass it? Fuck, there it is. It's too busy being snarky. There we go. Level 797 Necromech dealt with. That may bring the levels up again. What do you mean Diriga's down? What the hell down there? Trying to get out of the triangle, man. There we are, Diriga's back. Whew. Docket acquired. So is this going to spawn us at over 800 Necromech now? Alright, hey, yeah, you have yourself a good rest then. Sounds like you need it. All those I'm going to need one after this. People do this on the regular? Really? Level 820 Necromech. We've just skipped ahead over 23 levels. And down it goes. One more docket for this round. At this rate, I'm expecting level 848 for the next Necromech. We'll see as soon as I actually manage to find a docket. Am I using Magus Lockdown or just Cold? Just Cold. No Magus Lockdown on this one. I could use Lockdown, you're absolutely right. Just... I'm not. Lavos can apply so much cold so quickly without compromising the rest of his setup that it just works. Let's see, 845. Damn, I thought it was 848.
That's all of them. Stand by for more conduits.
Alright, so next Necromech, 865. Will be my next guess. Got any tea left? Yes, I have. Ah, no, I haven't.
Here we go again.
Infinite ammo, faster fire rate. The infinite ammo doesn't really help the fire rate though. I can use that. Oh my god, multiple Xmas at once. Ah! Stop casting everything on me. Whew. Big yikes right there. Am I on solo? Yes, I am. Let's see, where's this stock here? This way. Oh, menu incoming. Gotta deal with that properly. Oh, don't spawn out my way. Whatever. No charge. There we go. Okay. Damage stacks are good. Let's get on over. Plug that in. Back the way we came.
Conduits warming up for transfer.
Then here with the coal. Do it now. Level 870. That's 5 more than I predicted. Oh shit, it killed me. Enemy heat weapons. Didn't think that'd be enough. There we go. Managed to recover. And we're good. Okay. Down. Basically just got ambushed there. And these severed wardens, please sever themselves from existence. You don't have to do red crits at all. Get a high tier weapon, and then stack the crit chance until it's obscene. That's the basic answer. The more involved answer really comes down to what weapon you're trying to red crit with in the first place. But so long as you have 201% or more crit chance, or 101% or more, plus at least one vigilante mod on a rifle, for rifle attacks, then you can cause red crits to happen. But red crit itself doesn't mean anything other than, congrats, you applied your critical bonus 3 times over. It does still need to have a good base to multiply off of. I have never felt the need to focus on those severed wardens so much as now. Like genuinely, if one of those is spawned, basically everything else is just immortal.
How are your systems? Feel a boost? You should. I just reversed that burden's effects.
Okay, this is gonna be a little bit painful. That runs out. Down a stack. Activate that. Ooh. Not a field I want to see while taking this down. Thank you very much. There we go. Right. Any more dockets? None around here. Let's get going. The funny exclamation marks beyond 301. Yeah. For each tier above red, you get another exclamation mark until it caps out at 3 of those. If you need to know if you've landed more than a 6th tier crit, do the math. Naturuk doesn't. You can hit orange crit, but you'd love to get Kalevo. So Kalevo won't help the Naturuk because it's only for melee. Is the crit boost there. Also with the Naturuk, if you do... I think it's Critical Delay and Galvanized Scope together. That should be able to get you to red crit. Like, pretty consistent red crit. Isn't the base on a perfect shot like 50 or 60% base? So, Critical Delay bring you up to 150, 180, depending on which is the actual base number, I forget. Which is already very close to potential red crits, and then just a little bit from either Argon Scope or Galvanized Scope, you're laughing. Alternatively, crit delay and Arcane Avenger, that works too, yeah. You won't get a lot of red crit out of that, but they will be present, yes. Arrow can help get red crits, very true. There's various crit chance benefits you can get from frames, as well as from arcanes and mods. Point is, there's a lot of options. There's a lot. We're going to mention red crits from abilities, Citrine. Guaranteed red crit on hitting the crystal she creates with her 4. Cheers, Mirror. It's perfect at 60%, so yeah. To get to always red crit, which is 300% crit chance, you would need, with a 60% base, a 400% crit chance bonus. Not assuming any Arcane Avenger BS on top of that. And 400% is very doable from Critical Delay plus Galvanized Scope combined.
Conduits coming online momentarily. Steady yourself.
Yeah, that alone, permanent red crits, job done. As long as you're using the mods correctly. Whew, we're still surviving. An increasing number of fake enemies, but we're still surviving. There we go. Let's see what level our next Necromech is at. For the last few of them, I've been too focused on either replying or shooting to actually look at their level. Let's see. 979. Shit. I was too busy looking at that to keep myself alive. Come on, kill the leech, kill the leech, kill the leech, kill the leech, kill the leech. Shit. My damage has dropped. Oh, I managed to pull it off. What? Oh, enemy toxin weapons. No. No, I can't get enemy toxin weapons right now. Fuck. Shit. Okay, respawn. Take the gun off it, take the gun off it, take the gun off it. Just kill it! I have no damage stacks because I've just respawned! Fuck! Oh no! No! Oh no 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 no! This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Where is the fix? Where's the fix? Where's the fix? I don't remember if they spawn on this mission. But there is a fixer. And I need to find it. Do they spawn on this mission? Mirrorlab, you know more than me on this. You do these kinds of missions, right? Where is it? 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 They can here? Excellent. Good. Right, I'm not searching for nothing. Where is the fix? I'm assuming that it oh god, dodge everything. Dodge everything. I'm assuming that it will show on my radar as like an item. It can spawn behind puzzles. I can do puzzles! I just need to not have permanent toxin on me. On the first conduit as well. If it was the last one, I could just fail it and it would be fine. God, they can spawn anywhere, can't they? Why is the map so big and we use so little of it? That wasn't on my radar. Oh, please. I don't think I have loot radar equipped. Damn it, I can't take the time to test. Any crates around here that I can just see to confirm or deny? Just been everywhere too much. Okay, none of these ways. There are crates in there, and I don't see them on my UI. I don't have loot radar on. Oh god. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Was the way in for this? Down here? Yep. I don't remember what it looks like. I don't remember what the item looks like. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm familiar with it on the Grenier ones, but not this ones. Okay. Where might it be? If it's usually behind puzzle doors, then I just need to find every puzzle I can, solve them, and look inside. Alternative, I can call down an Ecomech if it comes to it, but they're not exactly great. Well, that just looks weird. I have no idea where I'm looking for this. At least with the enemies being heavily melee focused, I have more of a chance. Maybe behind the extraction puzzle door? It might have been, yeah. Ooh, get away from that. So there is a thing in every disruption round, a 1 per round usage, which can reverse a conduit's negative effect. The thing is they spawn in a different location every time, and there's no way of spotting them. I could go Operator at the moment. Operator is not a very mobile option compared to my Lavos. I am much more comfortable with Lavos mobility. I just have to be more careful. It could be anywhere on this entire map. They're usually close to where the conduits are, aren't they? They're usually close to the conduits. I think. Let's drag all the enemies away from the conduits. And then have a look. Because there's no point me even trying to fight with that modifier in effect. We saw how that went. I died. I burned to revive and still didn't succeed. Okay, so someone suggested check behind the door to extraction. Behind that door, which is a valid shout. Try not to accidentally extract. One here. My operator can kill things to revive me. I did pull that off 3 times, but the 4th one still killed me. Is the point, is that there's only so much one can achieve at this level. Okay, so didn't see it in there. Ah! A single shot is all it takes. Just about. Okay. So where else can I look? I've been through here. I'm not searching very efficiently because I also need to just not die. It's Fuck. I have no idea where this could be. None. Wait. Yes!
Is that
Yes! No!
a conduit failsafe? This will negate any negative forces the conduit has inflicted on you.
Am I still holding it? Look at the character. Is he still holding it? Doesn't look like it. No, it dropped down. Where do I need to put it in? How do I... Oh shit, I've never had to do this before. I've never had to do it. How does it... What do you mean it's the wrong conduit? The conduit is broken. It's been blown up. Where do I put it? It goes in an active conduit? Wait, can it only negate whilst it's active? And if I've lost already, I can't fix it afterwards? Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's leave it next to that one. Oh my god, those stray shots. Kill the Culverins. They are the most dangerous thing in the entire game at the moment. Stay over there. I have no damage stacks because I've been running for the last 20 hours.
Oh, great.
I don't care about the Grozling. I just need a docket. There are dockets everywhere, apparently. I just need to actually grab one. Where are the dockets? There's a docket here. Fuck! Oh shit, it just rolled into me. Good shout. Okay, drop this here. Go grab the thing from here. And let's verify this. Yep.
Safe engaged.
It only works on the active one, so it's too late. It's too late. This run is over. I need to somehow... If I can clear one conduit, I can pull this off. I burned up my operator's ability here to give me some extra damage. I think I shot off the gun in time.
Ken, look at your debuffs again.
Oh! Wait. Oh! It did clear... It's right. I see now. I see. Okay, so I don't need to be scared anymore. Mythic, thank you very much for the resubscription there. Much appreciated. Best way to get my attention on that. Oh, okay, I'm gonna need a moment to breathe. Oh, okay, right. I thought it only stabilized that conduit. No, you're very right. Oh, God. Why do you have to put in a docket first? But we know it's possible to find, and we know it's possible to save the run. Oh, Holy shit! And with no damage stacks, still killed Misery. Fucking hell. Do you get one permission or one per round? Is it one permission? I thought it was one per round. They just moved. Someone else taking frames to level cap is not a focus of mine right now, but thank you very much for letting me know someone else has achieved it. Good to know. Oh, I still need to shoot that thing. I don't have anything to get damage stacks on. The DEY. Why make a faction of mostly headless enemies? After introducing Incarnans, why? Who hurt you? Crazy is, I think I've still only used one of my revives so far. Wiki says single use. Oh dear. Uncutada, thank you very much for the suggestion. Yeah, I'm not looking for ideas on level cap stuff. This is a single run for the sake of doing the single run. Usually I kind of avoid level cap because, let's face it, we've been in this same mission for nearly 3 hours. Ignoring the ground spawns, I think we're a little bit over level 1000. If someone wants to be in level cap, they can figure it the fuck out. There is no tangible benefit to doing so.
The system thinks you're hostile and will do everything in its power to
All you get for doing a level cap run is a lot of time spent on one mission. But usually I just don't give a shit for them. But seeing what we can do here. Again, I have no damage stacks because there's still been nothing I can headshot for the last 4 minutes. These are fakes, there's not actually enemies here. That one's real, that one... I don't know, but I also can't headshot it with that. Mission timeout? Mission timeout's not going to happen here. I'm not spending 45 minutes without killing an enemy or something like that. This ain't a boss fight. I think it's 15 minutes without a kill, 45 minutes for the boss fights flat. This is an endless mission, so they don't time out. There we go.
A new set of conduits is opening. Up for another round?
Timeout already started? Regulars? What do you want about? I haven't seen anything pop up. I pulled up 245 remaining before I placed docket. Did it? Shit, I expected some kind of grander notification. If there was something there, then my apologies. I did not see it, obviously. I expect the mission to actually try to tell me there's a limit. Huh. I guess I was spending that long looking for the very, 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 very hidden item. Like, why even make it that hidden if you only get one permission?
Conduit online.
That is fine.
Let us hope this one has what Drusus needs.
That wasn't close enough for it. That's it. Get you back out the corner so I can shoot it properly. There's a big message at the top of the screen. Alright, I mean, if it's hiding all the way at the top of the screen, I'm not going to focus, because my UI is the left-hand side to see the map and dockets, and the middle to see where I'm shooting. So fair enough, if something just noiselessly pops at the top, I'm evidently not going to notice it. Where's my enemies? There they are. I'll have to look back on the stream and see just how big this message was. Oh hi, it's violence again. I look like a docket debuff? Well, that's not gonna grab my attention, yeah. There we go.
Grusling has appeared. Hooray!
Come on, go down. There we are. It is getting harder and harder to gain back the stacks when they time out. Increasingly hard. I mean, you'd expect some kind of audio warning, wouldn't you, Liv? Some kind of either voice line pop-up, or at least an alarm, something to indicate, hey, in case you missed the message, because it's just going to pop up out the top like you've just cast an ability or something, you're about to lose. Thought you'd like to know. Yeah. I mean, broadly speaking, if there's anyone that needs a audio cue, it's someone who's clearly not doing well in a mission, right? Otherwise, why would they fail the mission? But hey. Regardless, we didn't fail the mission, it hasn't timed out, and enemies do not have constant toxin. All of these are good things. Not sure how good audio cues are. Well, you make an audio cue that isn't, just to let you know, Tano, maybe there's a bit of something you might want to consider, a little bit of a thing that could assist you. Instead of doing an audio cue like that, you have, oi, bitch, you're gonna fail! And people will then wake up. You know, if I heard that voice line, that exact voice line come through, you know I'd pay attention. You know I'd pay attention. But seriously, a literal alarm blare. Flash on the screen. Something that tries to get your attention rather than merely announce it. Communication is a two-way street. If your communication starts and stops at simply putting the notice somewhere in the general vicinity for the player to notice, that ain't communication. There are a lot of people who will quite happily tell you how bad communication is if your method of communication is leaving a sticky note on the fridge. They'll figure it out. I'm gonna run out of help.
Catch your breath. New conduits will be appearing shortly.
Vision beam blinding it in a further is pretty noticeable, so I'll grab my attention. Yeah, that. Are you saying it doesn't grab your attention? Because it usually does for me. It goes, wah! The UI updates to red. And you have the mission handler come online to say, "It can't see! Get those enemies out of there!" It actually puts in the effort to let you know, in multiple ways, this is impeding your mission progression. Just communicate, you know? Just communicate it. Docket, docket, docket. What level are we even up to anyway? 1249. Whose idea was this again? If you have game on 1% master volume, can you hear it? Look, if you turn off audio, you're not asking for audio, right? Two entirely separate camps of people here. My audio is not at 1% because I want to hear what's going on in the game. You and I are not the same. I've got fucking Misery who's going to spawn additional acolytes right at my ass at the same time as I'm trying to take down this Necromech. Look at him just approaching me menacingly. Here are the other stuff. Shadow of Angst. And Shadow of Violence, even though it doesn't show it there because I just got nullified. Yep. Maybe show me the Violence one, considering that is the greater threat. Goddamn summoners. There we are. Whew. I'm there. What are you tuning into here? Roblox. Thought Mania was a summoner? No. I forget what Mania is, but definitely not a summoner. I think Mania is the bullet deflector. Yeah, Misery is the miserable one because they're really shit until there's other things to reanimate. Oh, hi, Tempest. Yeah, Malice does the back bubble. Basically, Malice and Violence are the big ones to watch out for. Angst constantly wants to try and teleport behind you. Mania will force you to either wait or kill them with melee, which is very dangerous. Violence, Silence, and Malice Bubble, those are the big bad jujus.
I have managed to invert the polarization of this conduit's burden.
Ah, lifesteal on my 740 health Lavos. About to run out of one of my stacks of damage, but we should be good. There we go. Also, I'm standing on a corrosive pool again. Gotta stop doing that. It's very bad for my tank. Wait, what? I glanced at the other screen. Shit. I can't even tell how many enemies are around me. Okay, looks like I've got 3. Whew. I glanced at the other screen. What happened? I have lifesteal. Where did it all go? Did the bullet steal from my own life? Also, can I please have some damage stacks?
Guzzling detected. That little monster will have a doctor.
How are you even tanking this hard? There we are. Okay. Damage checks acquired. Misery wants company, that's why it's the summoner. You're so right, Queen. You are so right, and I've never thought of that one before. Only 16 rounds left? Yeah. Hey mods, we got a mod here who can do a poll on should Ken do the remaining 16 rounds, probably taking 1.5 hours and all of his sanity.
That's all of them. Stand by for more conduits.
I've got this far. I don't know why I'm even killing you. You shouldn't have a key right now, should you? God damn it.
What do you say, Tenno? Once more onto the breach?
Credits on top of column? Yeah, every open world has one of those. The credits for each open world, they're hidden in some little D symbol somewhere. Mythic, do slash poll. I think that should help you. Because I would like to remind everyone, these streams usually end at, now. Was a poll. It looks like it'll take about another 1.5 hours to get to level cap, assuming we even successfully make it. Do we continue or stick to schedule? Yeah, for all these difficult to hit enemies, all the difficult to hit headshots especially, cold procs. I cannot overstate just how powerful cold procs are in this kind of circumstance. Oh god, we got another acolyte. What's it gonna be this time? Alright, the poll is up, y'all. The poll is up. Make your votes, cast your votes. The poll is up. I haven't looked to see if it's been on correctly, so we'll just assume that it is. Hi, Malice. Hit me with the hubris bubble. Thank you. Trade places. Where'd Malice go? There you are. Thanks, Malice. Been a pleasure. I'll be honest, the buff to crit damage on cold was not that impressive to me. The buff to make it where cold would fully freeze enemies in place, I did not expect to see. Yes, Queen. Queen, Mirrorlab does indeed pay to watch me suffer. When given the opportunity to do so on both Minecraft and RuneScape, Mirrorlab paid plentiful amounts for maximum suffering. We have covered this in the past. Mirrorlab absolutely enjoys making me suffer. If for no other reason than they can. So I do hope you're gonna, do well next month, Mirrorlab, after what we've discussed. I wish you all well, but how dare. Tap pay for sheep? The sheep were free. You spend channel points. Channel points are free. Alright, 64% of you say keep going. 64% of you don't know what a sleep schedule is, apparently. Alright. We keep going until either level cap or failure. And then stream will almost immediately end. So make sure you grab your tickets. I will not be asking for people to grab tickets at the end. I will be immediately transitioning into the plat giveaway once this comes to its conclusion. If you do not have them ready, it means you didn't want one. So we're already past the 3 hours. Oh god, hitbox again. Look at this. Look at this. Stupid.
Here's some money for your suffering, Lamau.
Yo! Alright. I will complain just a little bit less, Jellyfish. Unless you want me to keep complaining, I can keep doing that. But thank you very much for the 4,000 bitrinos there. Much appreciated. Indeed. Thank you. For those curious, yes, that does qualify towards a hype train. So if a hype train were to get kicked off now, that would be 4,000 bits on said train. In case any of you felt like making a few giveaways happen as well. Complaints are up to my discretion. I'm British. I will complain about everything. We aren't known for many things. Complaining needlessly about everything is one of those things. I think this is the correct guzzling? Yes, it is. That is the weirdest sounds I've ever heard out of my burst. When I got really slowed down there. Good lord. You're hoping I wouldn't remind people about the giveaway? I mean, I've done my reminders now. I have done my reminders. Fair do, Miralabe. Just to be clear, you're only going away for, like, the month, right? Where would chat be without your, frequent, cruelty, otherwise. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. I have lost one of my main sources of tank. Oh, God, that was too close.
You are fighting admirably so far. Think you can handle another set of conduits?
I don't know. Just to be clear, by the way, on hype trains, they are triggered by 3 independent people either subscribing, gifting a sub, or tipping the stream 100 or more bits. Those of you who are offering up a single bit, I appreciate it,
babes.
but they don't spawn a hype train. That, Queen, does help spawn a hype train. There we are, because you see it's got 2 marks on it now. We're 2/3 of the way there. Y'all can do it! Just like Mania can cause me yet more problems. Frickin' ranged immune. Here, have a melee weapon. Yeah! Sam's a lion! Thank you very much there for the 300 bits. Much appreciated. And we got Moon with the gifted sub out to the community. That's gone out to Hamo Chakita, which is a very fun username to say unless I got it wrong. All the same, Moon, thank you very much for that there. Much appreciated. Between the 4 of you, that has brought us all the way through level 1, all the way through level 2, most of the way through a level 3 hype train. When that train comes to an end, for every level completed, there'll be another giveaway on this channel. Immediately another giveaway. I will pause the mission at the end of that next round and give away a bunch of stuff.
Conduit transfer in progress.
So yes, thank you very much to those of you who contributed out there. If we do have any more bits and subs throughout the hype train throughout those next few minutes, the level may go even higher and you can enjoy even more. Now, you don't need to tip or anything to be part of the giveaway. They are still free. But yeah, everyone can be part of that. Alright. This one is fighting with me, partly because I have absolutely no damage stacks. Is there anything here I can headshot kill? Yes, you. There we go. Wait, that didn't headshot kill. How? How? I wanted to cancel that ability sooner. I didn't want to fall off the edge of the map. Sam's Lion, thank you very much for the additional bits there. Thank you very much as well. Bite Bitson for the bits. CalJ, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Out to Rain 21 Snowflake. We are now past level 3. We're up to triple giveaway period. Triple giveaway tier. Working away on the 4th. Did the Heat Blocks get the kill? I think they did.
Mr. Destructoid 20.
Why we points the head's not the same thing? Because they had some very, very out-of-date maple syrup that day. It's not good for you. Always check the expiry dates on your foodstuffs. Jellyfish, thank you very much for the 320 bits there. Much appreciated. I think that went 320, or maybe it was just... No, 200 and the other 20 didn't happen, did they? I can't... I think they may not have happened there. Ah, use them as you see fit. Think you messed it up? It may have happened. Honestly, a little bit of the messed up support, still support. Much appreciated on that, Jellyfish. Thank you, thank you. Ooh. Grab you, grab you, grab you, grab, 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 grab. There we go. Slot it in. I unintentionally have wall latched here, but you know what? It kind of worked for a bit. Level 1657. This is getting to be a pain. I don't have much in the way of damage buffs here. I have pillage, which is not a damage buff, it seems. You know, I'm not going to deal with the Grozling anymore. Angst is a more important thing to deal with. There we go. I was thinking about that, Moon. You're right. I was thinking about a C&D emote. I feel like that might be a bit overtly antagonistic towards DE, if I'm quite honest. Wait, thank you for the joyant drone. Much appreciated. Oh, Dirig is down. Alright, time to get out of here. Backlight was only 490? Probably. Yeah, Lefantis heads not being heads for headshot mechanics is an insane choice. Not gonna lie. Absolutely insane choice. Enemy damage boost. Just what they need when they're level 1710. Come on, go down, go down, go down. Can you firewall proc Necromex? How would they feel about the C&DE meme? I mean, how would you think about it? How would you feel about it for your work, Queen? If you discovered there was a community of people referencing the consistency of it? It's not exactly a nice thing. Then they have a spaghetti clip. Spaghetti is one thing. Also, when you say it about yourself, from yourself, it's different to it being about in a community. You think it would be both funny and hurtful? Well, there exactly is the issue, isn't it? Yeah. Thing is, I draw a difference between bugs and consistency. It's part of why I raise it as an issue. Also, Hyper Train complete 3 levels! That's 3 levels of giveaway as soon as I kill this particular thing here. Oh, I realized too late heat procs, and I didn't have, what do you call, status immunity. What do you mean that wasn't enough to revive me? There we go. Okay, I need status immunity, so I don't get heat procced. I need an appropriate orb. You are stuck here. Can't even mercy kill it because it's so stuck. Nope. 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, the reason the heat proc is so dangerous is because it just ticks again and gets right through my shield gate. There we go. Phew.
Conduits coming online momentarily.
Alright.
Steady yourself.
Pause. Which is the arcane that prevents heat procs? Arcane Ice, I want to say? Yeah. Oh, let's stretch. Stretch for a moment. Whew. It's about time we do some hypes. It is about time we do some hypes. Let's bring that up again. Let's see. Come on, OBS. Detect it. There it is. Alright then. Let's see with... You know what? Let's keep this simple. We don't want to lose the flow. We don't want to lose the momentum. So let's do 3 former bundles. 3 winners, 1 former bundle each, 3 total former bundles. What we're doing here. So let's open up the draw and get my face out of the way. Exclamation mark, hype me in the chat for a chance to win that. Exclamation mark, hype me in the chat. 3 people are going to be winners here. Any 3 of you who enter have the chance of winning. And just to be clear as well, if you've not already used the exclamation mark IGN command to store both your Warframe username and platform with myself earlier, then you may wish to do that as well. But all the same, exclamation mark hype me in the chat, that is the main one to make sure you got a chance of winning this former bundle. Give you all a moment to get in on that. If you do use the IGN command, make sure you do put IGN, then your username and your platform as you have it on Warframe, so I know where I am sending any prizes that you win. We'll give everyone a moment to join in on that there. $28 in so far. Still room for more people to join in. Are there any frames I think are underrated picks for level cap? I don't have any opinion on that, no. Alright. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is time for everyone to get in. Let's do our draw. Let's see, out of those of you who've entered, only 3 of you are going to be winners. That's still 3 chances, 3 prizes going out there. You got close to like 1 in 10 odds of winning something from that. So let's see, who is it going to be? Our winners are Etheric, Mythic Spirit, and Brother Only.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Etheric, Mythic Spirit, Brother Only, congratulations. You 3 are our winners on these formal bundles here. If you haven't already, you 3 there, make sure you do use your IGN command to store your Warframe username and platform so I can actually get this sent on out to you after the stream comes to an end. If you do not use the IGN command, you do not get the prize, so please do not sleep on that. If you've not done it before ever on the stream, use it. But otherwise, that is where we're going to drop it on that one. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled event of Lavos absolutely screaming in agony. Sorry, I mean, continuing to do this level cap run. Oh! What took my shields? Oh, should probably put the background music back on. There we are. Get rid of the warden. There we are. And another acolyte inbound. Face cam. Oops. Hi. There we are. My bad. I should modify how I handle that in future, so that doesn't happen. Alright. Violence has silenced us. There we go. I can't see them in this mess. And that is violence armor stripped. Down they go. Shooting everything here. And some of it is variable resistant. I only have a single headshot stack and it's about to run out. And on cue a dog turns up. Thank goodness for that. Yay! Conduit key. Alright then. Which way? This way. Whew. This has got to be the most effort I've put into a single mission in a while.
Explosive necromechs incoming. Stop them.
Level 1823. What? Wait, wait. I wasn't in the field. Why was I still getting corrosive propped? Shit. Well, that went badly. Diriger is down. I've just respawned. Diriger is down. There we go. I need Diriger back. It's part of my tank. Oh. Next target. Why do these tank so much? Oh shit. Oh, it's enemy toxin weapons. Oh, I didn't notice. I was holding control. What? Why did? How perish? Must avoid shots. Must avoid shots. I have demonstrated before now that you can just hold these at bay with pure cold and win by timeout. That might be necessary here because I have nothing to gain stacks on. To get the damage higher. Shit, they're spawning behind me. Yeah, the problem with failing the rest mythic is that I need to live long enough to get the dockets to plug them in to fail them. If I die, then I don't even get that far. Ugh. 18 seconds. Can I just slow it down enough? I'm basically gerrymandering. Not gerrymandering. Filibustering the conduit. Shit! Okay, gotta respawn. But it got close! Oh, defense complete. Defense complete. Yes! Oh, that was too close! Oh! Would evade be a good survivability for Lavos? Yeah, you could invis tank with evade on Lavos, not a problem. Not a problem. The headshotting on these enemies might be a bit more of an issue, but as you say, Lavos has cooldown reduction available. So you can fix it even faster than everyone else. Why have you gone invisible? That's illegal. There we are. Oh. Cold procs are amazing. But seriously though, that was too close. Deaths, revives, operator respawns, all the cold procs. I threw everything I had at that and only just made it. Go down, oh my god. Yeah. How's the run going so far? Not great. I feel like we are reaching some of the technical and design limits of this setup. Yeah, let's kill the Torment before I try a Necromech. And we're only on what? Level 1945. We have another 12 rounds until level cap. Health drain. Send that behind me to hopefully freeze enemies and make them less of a threat. There we go. Quickly start recovering health. Dash through again, slow them all down. Full health. Oh. There's Docket. Log in, conduit sentries. Okay. I'm eyeing every modifier as it happens now because that's 2 lots of toxin. I can't keep being surprised by them. By the way, up to 2009. The next Necromech should spawn ahead of the current year. As I say, it'll be over 2025.
Stand by for more conduits.
And that was a full headshot stack kill? Yikes. We're at the limit of the power we can apply. Limit of the power, and there's still another 8,000 levels to go.
Here
What?
we go again.
There we go, thankfully a respawn was available. Not entirely sure how I died that one. Those bloody corrosive vials need to stop being refilled. They're only hurting me. Grab this. Alright, we got 3 damage stacks, about to be 2. Going down to 4 multi-shot stacks. We've lost a chunk of damage already. No crit stacks. Energy drain, not a concern. There we are. Yeah, I think it's about time to bring out the final weapon I have available to me.
Rustling nearby. That thieving freak
Effort.
is certain to have a docket.
And by effort, I mean switching between cold and viral application on those Necromechs, just to max it out. Come on. How do you have so much health left? Oh, angst arriving. Grosling will have to wait. Where's your head? Why? How? 0 of those headshots? You shouldn't be nearly dead by the time I can find the head to headshot. How? Well, Grosling's gone. Always call down a heavy weapon or Necromech. I don't think they're going to achieve a lot in this circumstance. Necromech especially, because it'll just get torn to pieces. The enemy level is that high that a moment outside of the Storm Shroud, dead. Just dead. Also, I can't remember where the terminal for it is.
With a little large
Okay, same again. 2 and 4 on stacks. No extra crit buffs.
feel the difference.
Affinity boost, we were fine on that. Call on crewmate. Crewmate only lasts for 3 minutes. Any solution here needs to last for a lot longer than that. What will this give me? More energy gain! Sure, why not? Oh, it's one of the roly-polies coming in. Roly-poly down. That is acquired. If I can't get stacks on burst, is it still better than latent for killing things? Possibly not. Possibly not, honestly, but I'm sticking with it. Alright, there we go. And then switch. Got it down. That 4 proc limit certainly hurts matters. Georgia Galore, what did you do where? What did you copy and paste? Sorry, I'm not exactly in a position to scroll up your messages right now. Sorry, Giorgio. When you copy and pasted, Mythic seems to be replied to you say you copy and pasted Mythic's IGN command. I must be misunderstanding here. What is it you thought was happening? Okay. Yeah. The IGN command is not for you to copy-paste from other people sending it. IGN stands for in-game name. It's strung down to IGN to make it just quicker. Ooh, I think I just got hit with a lethal electric proc, so I'm dashing out of that. Yeah, if there's any giveaway going on, I will announce what it's going on, or at the very least you can use !raffle like in the title to see what's going on with that. You thought it was a giveaway by IGN for a PC? Okay, sorry, you thought it was a giveaway by IGN for a PC, as in the IGN. And you thought the way to enter a giveaway for a PC was to enter someone else's username and type the word PC still. I gotta say, a little bit of internet security tip for you. Make sure you know what you're typing before you type something. Just in general. Because the next thing you know, you're gonna give your credit card details to someone. Really do not just copy-paste random things you see on the internet. That is a bad thing to do. Tips we can. Myth Experience sounds like it could be a PC model? I guess. It still requires a few jumps to be certain of that. That's all I'm saying. It's like, don't just copy-paste random things you see on the internet again. Even if you see a moderator type them. You don't know what they're typing.
Docket verified.
Literally don't know what they're typing. Anyway, I don't want to belabor the point. There is a giveaway happening on the channel here. !raffle for more information on that. Any midstream giveaways I announce and very clearly explain as they happen. If you see someone type something, maybe ask them why they typed it before typing it yourself. Now, is focusing Mania here before the Nekomech a smart idea? No. Will I do it anyway? Apparently. What do I have in terms of damage stacks? I have none. Switched weapon. There we go. Whew. Mythic is a misspelling? Well, I mean, it is your username, so it's not a misspelling there. And far from it be the first time that a brand uses a misspelling of a word. Nekomech was at level 2363. Well, this one is 2442. Yay! Counting with level cap. And it's down. Oh shit, the hell got me there? Oh, don't heal them, you little fuck. I need to recover. Fuck. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. It's draining out. There goes another one. I got one more revive after this. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'll be quite honest with you. I don't think I'm gonna make it. God, those Severed Wardens are a pain in the ass. They tank so much for the others, and you have to kill them basically 3 times.
For whatever reason, those little horrors
God damn it.
eat as if they were sugared biscuits.
They are. Yeah, other slowing field. Alright, where's the next docket plus? It says there's one on the ground somewhere. I just have no idea where it is. Oh, no, it just says docket required now. Maybe it meant that collect docket was... It was being held by the Grozling. Which is not helpful, literally. If I feel, will there be a follow-up stream at some point? Sometime in the next 20 years, maybe. This week? Hell fucking no. We've spent more than a stream's worth of stream on this one stream for this one mission, and I can honestly say, not worth. I haven't even farmed a full Dante. At least not on the account of drops. From materials, I'd hope so, but not from drops. Get rid of that before it's a threat. Get rid of the others. Just you and me, buddy. You and me. There's a weak spot. Where's the weak spot? $2.5k Necromech dead. Game text chat's making you giggle? Fairly. Another Acolyte inbound. No. None of that, thank you. Oh god, it's misery. Quickly it. There we go. Phew. Misery itself? Not a concern. What misery brings? Concern. Health drain! That's bad. Get rid of you. Damn it, you go all the way up there. Everything nearby. And it's down. Okay, good.
A new set of conduits is opening. Up for another round.
Misery only spawns 2 friends? Yeah. Either which one could be violence. Hello, Apolles. How you doing?
New conduits active.
I have hunted Eidolons before on stream multiple times, but yeah. I'm kind of glad Misery can't spawn more Miseries. Yeah, that would be bad. Just a chain reaction of Misery. 2 on brand. Plus no.
That was it. Conduits warming up for transfer.
Enemy ability resistance, not a concern. Barely using abilities in the first place. Level 2695. God, it's not dead. There we go. We'll see when Lavos Deluxe comes out. What, if anything, I can achieve with it, plus. We'll see when it comes out. Concept art is one thing, but it's seeing it physically in-game where we can tweak with the details. Where is it? There it is. Toxin? Ah, yeah, so it is. How am I not dead? I'm leaving the mission. I'm leaving the mission right now. I have no more revives left. I'm just leaving. I'm banking what I've got. This is as far as we get. I nearly had the Necromech dead, and it took me down, and then I died in operator form as well. So yeah. Do we see an enemy where I can see what level I got to? Oh, it's going to be ground spawns. They have level, base level. I wanted to see what level we were at. Torment's dying to something. Here we are, level 2878. There we are.
It is done.
I wasn't hubris, it was more just, why aren't I dead yet? If there's toxin, why am I not feeling it? And then I felt it. Ugh. But yeah, if I stayed that out a single round longer, there'll be every chance that I'd just get wiped and then lose all of that lot. And, I mean, that Steel Essence alone would be sad to lose. 3 whole Ribbons worth, bunch of Arcanes. Oh, a complete Dante set. 830 Vessel Capillaries. What can you get with that?
Come on. The daughter of Hunhouse seems... Put me to work, Tenno.
830... Yeah, that would buy you a Dante set. Whew. That would buy you a Dante set. Right. That is definitely the end of that run. So, the title of this stream was accurate by putting a question mark there because the answer is no. Didn't happen. And to be honest, I'm actually kind of glad. So, let's do the aforementioned giveaway. I did say I'm not going to give anyone any warnings on that, so we're just going to be doing the draw now. Let's close the entries on that and draw a winner. The winner of the Plat giveaway today is... Raptor Mark II. Raptor Mark II, congratulations, you are the winner of the Plat giveaway today. Again, make sure you have your IGN locked in on that there, on the IGN command. I assume you already have. And if so, I'll be able to get that sent on over. Let's see, when is that one due to go out? I think we're on a new batch. Yeah, I think we're on a new batch, so that will be around the end of the month. I don't have the data right to hand there. Anywho, that is where we're going to wrap it up today. It is rather late, and by rather late, I mean it is about 11 PM here. So that is where we're going to wrap it up. Thank you everyone for joining in. I do hope you've enjoyed Lavos doing very unusual Lavos things. I've never even shown you the build. Yeah. So this is how that was working for a certain description of working. Got catalyzing shields, fast deflection, Vigilante Vigor, that is the mainstay of our tank. We've also got Arcane Aegis, an attempt to have moments of immortality, Arcane Nullify, because Mag Proc is bad for regenerating shields, so that had to be neutralized. Prime Shuffled as well to avoid just any knockdowns. We've got abilities over here in Venus Formation, Swift Bite, Streamline and Stretch, just to keep that cycle of things going. And then Precision Intensify to bring this up to a 47% armor removal, which means that with one cast of it and Corrosive Projection we're over 50%, actually over 60%. 2 casts is a total strip at that point. So a very cheap way of getting total armor removal. Obviously doesn't work on the Necromechs. But yeah, that all works out on that there. You saw the effect. It meant that we survived through to level 2500. Toxin is just toxin. There isn't a good answer for toxin that isn't just don't take any damage whatsoever. Invis or immortality tanking are basically your answers to level cap toxin. Or just level 2000 toxin. Anyway, that's where we're going to wrap it up. We're not going to raid out today because that's why. I don't need to give a reason. My energy is that zeroed out. I will catch you in the next one on Friday. In the meantime, have a good rest of your week. Bye-bye.